Hello,
Hello,
uncreative
everyone.
creatures.
Do you see the video also?
Yeah. As soon as we start. Today, we're doing a reaction video of a video I did watch. I already watched the video.
You hear that, guys? He's what's wrong with America.
But Crown hasn't seen the video. I'm not going to tell you how I feel about the video, but I feel like the like count kind of speaks for itself. But it is a small creator, so that could speak for itself as well. Not saying small creators are bad. We're obviously small creators. Just saying that the like to dislike to subscribe ratio is not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog, I don't think the video's there.
So we're gonna watch the video, and before we watch the video, Crown, what's your experience with Warhammer? Let's first ask that. What's your experience with Warhammer, Crown?
Like the game?
The
Uh,
lore, the setting, like give it to me.
well, the setting. Obviously, I know a lot about the setting. We've played, I think, 2 games now together of Rogue Trader, and we've played. What was the other one? The tabletop simulator. Oh, and technically 40, the old 40K too, but like that one's not counting for this world setting. But yeah, no, I've got into it like 2 years ago, maybe three. I barely got into it. I would consider it because I only know really about a bit about Cadia, the Salamanders, Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't really know about all that world, like the entire world setting. But I do
Okay,
like to just study the parts I
okay,
like
okay.
all good players.
What would you say is your political alignment?
There's so much to choose from. Moral evil, gray evil, blue evil. There's just so much.
Nigga said, red evil, blue evil, gray evil.
This fucking video.
Really is not
uh,
gonna work. Thank God we're getting this section done.
I'm gonna say, I don't know. I like good characters
What?
that are in an evil world because it then gives
No,
them the chance.
no, that's not what I said. What's your political alignment?
What do you mean by that?
When do you fall on the political scale in the real life political scale?
No comment, dog. Like, what, you trying to get me canceled?
No. That's okay. This is my channel. All right, this is my channel. Be open here.
I'm also recording here for my channel. You know what, guys? I'm gonna say it. I'm independent. I'm a centrist. I said it.
Okay, my next question is: Do you think your political alignment plays any part in the enjoyment of the lore of Warhammer 40K? If you
when
were
they
if
added
you were
when they added the Kamala race in 1983, it really got to me. The Kamala race. When I seen Gilliman say, "Let's build a space wall," it got to me. But
yeah,
no,
you
no,
wouldn't
not
say it
really.
affected your viewing of the game that much. So, let me give you an example. If you were far right or far left, you would
Mm-hmm.
still like Warhammer the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With that, we're gonna start watching the video. I feel like we got all their bases down. Any questions you want to ask me? Uncreative?
What's your political position?
I'm Hitler's top guy. Especially when I play Civ 6, I am Hitler's top guy. I wish I clip like Civ 6 moments. Okay, are Civ 6 montages a thing?
There's challenge runs.
Okay, but not like montages. Not like
No, no.
I just tactically pwned this guy.
I mean, maybe you can be like for TikTok stuff like that.
We may have to make it. All right, now let's watch.
What's up, people?
Oh,
Happy belated.
I almost forgot. This
Is this
video
his
was
real
created.
room?
I think so.
But
This video was created by Wheezy Pillar. I'm a black man. This is important for the
wait,
video. This is important for the video. I seen the video, so I would state your race beforehand.
Mexican. Wait,
Proud
I'm reading the
Mexican?
description. Holy crap! How can someone be so confidently wrong for it? I'm brown Mexican. If you leave me in the sun long enough, actually, funny enough, my pigmentation's very wrong because I was born with something gingivitis. I think it is. I don't know what the hell it is, but my skin tone was hella wrong. They had to put me under a sun lamp to get my powers.
Dude, like
AK to get my skin.
that new absolute Superman comic. That's you.
I don't know, bro. I actually don't know what you're referencing.
Oh, really? You haven't seen? Okay, okay. Let's just get on to the video.
Belated Thanksgiving, and welcome to a video that I'm going to absolutely
Man, I
enjoy
cannot wait for
making
the copyright.
because it happens
Yeah, it's gonna hit hard,
once
huh?
a month, every
Yeah, I'm
6
gonna have to do
months,
a claim
several
like
times a
4
year,
times.
whatever,
It's weird for me. I got
where
no face cam.
somebody that knows zero about 40K
I
decides
got
to
no
chime
face cam
in,
this time.
and it's usually a leftist. Sorry, that's just the case. I'm talking about
Usually a
people.
leftist.
I feel like we're ignoring. I know you remember it because you were on the internet during the time, and I know I was in the internet during the time. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
The Great Nurgles.
The Great Nurgles. I don't know. Let's not forget the guy saying the black dude was of chaos. What's that nigga's name? Like the racist guy. I feel like everybody
Uh,
knows what I'm talking about. Um,
I'm really distracted in the video by that thing, like the Kriegsman that looks like a dog, uh, right above radar.
yeah, I see. I see it. I see it. I see a road trader.
Yeah,
Road trader thing. I forgot his
yeah.
name, but yeah. Let's go. Let's continue.
People that get their information from video essayists.
So
They
is this
get their
guy
information
someone?
from
Is
Reddit.
he reviewing someone else, or are we? Is he giving
Oh
his
yeah.
opinion?
Oh, that's another thing I forgot. This is react Inception. Reacting to his video, reacting to somebody else.
Oh, so we're like the chief like copies.
Oh yeah.
That have never read a
Oh,
single
okay.
40K book in their life, that have never played the tabletop. The only
So
reason
which
they
one's in
even
the
know
wrong?
about 40K is because Space Marine 2 blew up.
Crown, there
These
is
are the
no
types
wrong.
of people that I'm talking about.
Okay, but
Right?
which one are we gonna get more content from? The guy he's reacting or
it
the
happens
reactor?
all the
Why you think we're
time.
watching him, nigga?
All the time. And the reason I haven't even made a 40K video lately is because nothing is happening. Nothing. Nada.
Bro doesn't know
it's
about
just
the Age of Sigmar.
What?
Just a pause. A pause. Shut the fuck up.
me and this game and look at each other. Blood doesn't know about the underground tunnels.
uh,
me a dwarf mining. This spot has already been mined. Oh, by rats. Bumberglot!
the tile has already been claimed. By which faction? The Skaven.
Oh, Bumberglot! Who let the damn rats come in the tower?
Shut the fuck up.
I question the timing of this video because when you go and look at this person's channel, there is zero 40K content there. None. Nothing. Nada. Goose egg. This is the...
Okay. Now, this is another thing I want to talk about. Do you think he has the right to validate this guy's claim just based off of the fact he does not upload Warhammer 40K content?
No. No, what the fuck? That's stupid as fuck. I was paying attention to how he was saying he said nada though. I was like, man, he has a better accent than
40K
Pineapple.
video.
And he's learning Spanish.
And the guy says that he...
That's no. Holy fuck.
De nada.
Brother, we're 8 minutes in. I'm paused.
Let me
We're
get
what?
one more. Let me get one more.
Dude, we're 8 minutes in.
Shut up,
Actually, we're
shut up.
about to
Let
be
me get
9
one
minutes.
more.
It's we're
Let me
only
get
a
one
minute
more.
and 50
Let me get
seconds
one more.
in.
Let me get one more.
Alright.
Inglés.
He got the inspiration from some channel with 1,000 subscribers, and it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, brother, you have
So,
3,000. Calm the fuck
My
down.
guess is...
Was that comment necessary, bro?
I don't know. He was commenting on the guy having 1,000. It just it feels like a little bit like brother, you don't have that ego to be stepping on that.
You're like the nigga that's in the group project who calls out the other group member when the nigga said we did all the work. Well, when the nigga said like we prepared this, you weren't there.
It's probably bait, right? And it's very good bait. Gotta give him that. It's really, really good bait. It's good.
I mean, if you know it's bait,
Because
why are you
people
reacting to
talking
it?
about it.
Are you gonna pause
Okay,
for all my opinions?
no. Here's the thing. This is he's reacting to what he considers bait, and I think this is bait. So,
And
I
honestly,
want
the
to
only
tell
reason
everyone I
I
did not
was
know what
thinking
we were
about it is
watching.
because
All Pineapple told me is, hey, you want to react to something? And he sat me down. I didn't even know the thing was 46 minutes long. I thought it was like 20.
yeah. It's
I
46
can
minutes.
use
You're
this
gonna
guy
be
for
here for a
content.
while.
So
That's why I
there's
said
that.
carve out some space.
We have 10
You know,
minutes. We're
fair
10
use is a
minutes
thing,
and into the
and
recording, and we're 1
commentary is a
minute
thing.
in the
So
video.
there we go. I am gonna put this at 1.25 speed
Shit, maybe we
because
should do
I
that
am
to him.
not sitting through 20 minutes of
It's not gonna
somebody
do us better,
being
bro.
objectively wrong. Here we go. I hope y'all are ready for this.
You
Damn,
think,
I
do
remember
you
when I
think,
used to wear headphones like that. I stopped because I got a dent in my head. Low key, I had to start using like AirPods.
do you think reactors should go into the video already thinking that the video is wrong? How do you feel about that?
Nah, I don't think so. I actually think for every time people think that, they should put something as like casualty.
Disclaimer.
No,
Casualty?
like if you say, "Oh, this video's wrong," and then you end up being wrong, but you got to put something as a cost because you're giving an opinion, and your opinion's then affecting other people's
Oh,
opinions
dude,
when reacting to it.
this nigga been playing too much Prize Picks.
I lost $790 today.
Dude, this nigga wanna parlay. Niggas wanna parlay. Parlay commentary opinions. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, bro.
This
If you
because I'm
gotta
not.
you gotta flex your opinions like oh I think this part specifically this part and this part. But if you're gonna power play and say the whole video's wrong, you gotta put some shit on stake, bro. That's all I'm saying. Because then I'll take your opinion a lot
I'm
more
not
valid.
ready for
Because
this.
if you're afraid of losing your shit, you'll be more truthful.
You power play your opinion? Yeah, man. What was your opinion? Nazis did nothing wrong, bro. The Holocaust isn't wrong. What? Not many Jews died. Oh my god.
What did you put? My life. Oh,
Oh, this is the worst power play I've ever seen. Nah, bro, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. You're going to hell.
yeah. I power played Hitler never died, bro. Look, I hit it. What?
Hold
What?
on. Before we look at this here, let's look at the thumbnail, right? Let's go to this guy's channel. 1.2 million subscribers. The
Okay.
problem with 40K and the thumbnail is a space
Has more views than
Marine
your
Hitler. That right there
your
tells
subscriber
you
count,
everything
brother.
you need to
Like,
know.
bro. Damn.
And I dug into this guy's channel, and he's a
Found the
fucking
counter
bread
hate.
tuber. And for those of you that don't know what a bread tuber is, it's basically lefty content creators like
You might have noticed.
too soon. People like Destiny, people like Hassan, people like Vosh, people like
Actually,
I've listened enough. All his sources have told me. I know too much now.
I hate the title thing. I've gained to hate like the pointing at someone else and calling them insert title thing. Um,
Didn't you do that just earlier?
what do you mean? When?
You were like, you're like, guys, this is a Worsley. We're gonna be reacting to him. 3.60 600 subscribers.
Oh well, that wasn't a title. That's his. I was saying his channel name.
Oh, so you mean like the non-existent like what do you mean? Okay, elaborate. Also, our viewers are
like
gonna hate us. Like
like-
we're
like
not doing
bread-
good over this.
like BreadTuber, like shit like that, or like naming any leftist content creator BreadTuber, and that's because of own personal experience I have. You know what I'm saying? Because not all content creators are BreadTubers. Like it's literally supposed to be for a specific brand of left content creator. Me personally, I identify them as niggas with the septum earrings and the mullet, and they have the yellow thumbnail and their faces in the middle. I'm pretty sure you knew exactly what I'm talking about just based off of that, and they make commentary videos. That's to me a BreadTuber.
You bring up valid points, brother. You bring up valid points.
And I think that's what it originally meant. But people are counting Destiny. He's just counting any leftist creator as a BreadTuber. I don't think that's necessarily true. And so from there, when I was watching the video, I was like, oh, I think I know where he's gonna go if he considers these guys BreadTubers and not like. Funny enough, Destiny's pretty centered. Crazy. They're Destiny guys. So that's just how I feel about that. But how do you feel about um? Because right now, what I feel like he's doing is he's
I mean,
attacking
you heard
the
my
title.
opinion. The moment he started
But
naming off a bunch of big guys, I was like, oh, okay, I know where he's going. He's gonna come conglomerate, man. Come conglomerate. Fuck, I can't speak.
like
He's gonna put
fuse
them all
together.
under one
Yeah.
branch. Yeah. And if you do that, most of your opinions are bound to hit because you're putting a shit ton of people in there. So at least one of the opinions are gonna parlay on one of the people. Fuck, I've been playing too much Pygmy. I'm just saying he's more likely to his opinions to be right if he's being And plus, I mean, shit, if people are watching him, clearly he's an audience. That's all I'm saying.
Like the Young Turks, Surfs TV, all of these people would be considered bread tubers, right? Because they are hyper partisan creators. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Mind you, the Young Turks has been saying some pretty base shit as of late, so I got to give that to him.
Okay, I know he did. Okay, so that's the creator
But-
Turk. Okay, I thought he
man.
meant
Yeah,
Turks
no,
like.
they're young
I can't
Turks.
believe
That's
I'm
what
doing
they're
this.
called.
I don't.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys.
Warhammer is a universe where
use
people
the-
fight wars using hammers. Okay, not really. Warhammer 40k is a massive,
Reddit
bombastic
humor.
universe in the grimdark future of the
Okay,
40th
bro.
millennium where humanity's
I knew you were gonna say some shit. I knew you were gonna say some shit because when I heard the same thing, I was in the car and I looked down on my phone. Almost got into a car crash. Looked down on my phone. I'm like, bro, you're not as funny. Like you reacting to that, like sarcastically, was not as funny as the joke itself.
fighting wars on an epic scale on multiple fronts against all sorts of horrors.
At least he's
Space
got that
space
right.
elves, literal demons from hell, humans corrupted by literal demons from hell, the
All
Zerg,
correct.
and also the Tau. Warhammer got it started a tabletop game, and
Bro, I got a question. What faction would you be a part of?
Bro, you don't even gotta ask.
Night Lords.
No, bro. No, I would never do that to you. You know, ugly ass Tau.
Bro, you go Night Lords. I go freak. I go freakless. Slanesh, I mean. And we hang with each other. We be like the best friends. Come on, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Look, Dark Eldar, me, you, Night Lords. Think about it. Marinate on that as we watch the video.
at the core it still is. Imagine chess but more complex, where two players bring out their hand.
Look, bro, all I'm saying is, like, we could probably do a lot better.
Stores or game bars where you get to meet people, socialize, and show off your cool miniatures.
Okay, so that right there, this guy is already.
Bro, what the fuck was that?
What do you mean?
Okay, your voice changer got so much fucking gain.
Nah, bro. And then you just doesn't make.
Turn that shit down, nigga.
Okay, right. I got you. How about this?
What?
Yeah, bro. Like, people behave, but like, I'm just the bro. I'm one in a trillion.
Are you sure that's not gonna fuck up your mic? Like your audio specifically?
I have no idea. I did this for the bit, for the content.
No pre-thought.
already doing the I know what 40k is thing, right? At the beginning of his video. So that's a given.
Today, however, the Warhammer IP has already outgrown its tabletop niche and now includes ultra-popular AAA game titles such as the latest Space Marine 2 with more than 2 million copies sold worldwide. But the Warhammer
Because
IP
it's a
has
good
not been
game.
without its controversies. We now have gamergators accusing the parent company Games Workshop of turning the game woke by introducing into it
Is
the
Rose
most absurd
smoking?
creatures of all.
Hey, Endymion, we got Sargon.
Yeah, bro, notice how
Oh,
your videos are
man.
there. Damn it.
No, wait, it's actually even more
Oh,
ridiculous.
God.
Gamergators are mad that Games Workshop changed the lore of one of the factions that
Okay, he's already wrong. First of all, he's calling every single person that had an issue with this gamer gators. These weren't gamer gators or whatever you want to call them,
Mhm.
right wingers, conservatives, which is exactly what this guy calls them and
Yeah,
his
wait,
audience.
let's listen.
These
Big
were
game
people
type
that
shit.
have invested themselves in the setting, noticed a change, a massive change, and then were gaslit by the company into, oh no, it's always been like this.
Okay, I do
There
semi
was
agree
not
with
a
that.
single
The
statement
company should have handled
from
that
Games
better.
Workshop.
Okay, but would you say massive change? Would you consider that like a?
No, I just wouldn't have gaslit people.
I was about to say the gaslit thing. Kind of correct. I'm iffy on it. To me, it's kind of like who's under the mask type shit. And like, there's hundreds of custodians, damn near. So like, they could
Yeah,
have
but it was like the first
theoretically always
official like
existed.
female. So what you have a point, but like the company could have just been like, oh yeah, it's our first canon, but like there could have always been one. Like it
Yeah,
could
they
have been
would've
worded
always
better.
been- yeah, they would be like, this is our first canon one. We're saying that there could be female custodians, and there probably has been female custodians, especially because a lot of the lore is already open ended, right? But
Yeah.
like all I'm gonna say here, I'm not gonna say Gamergate. I'm not gonna say conservative because I hate the title on both ends, right? But I will say there was a specific sort of someone who really thought this was a big change, a giant change to the lore. Realistically, this didn't affect shit at all.
I mean, it's the only faction that could really get affected, like with being quote unquote adding women.
Exactly.
But even then, the company has stated anything and everything can be canon. So
Yeah, and even then, before they even came out with the lore, you know there were female space marines.
blasphemy.
Yep, they were female space marines. They had their own figures and everything.
Workshop
It was in the
that came
90s,
out and
though.
just said,
We
yeah,
weren't
we did
even
it
born.
for this reason, because whatever. And then, of course, the people, all of a sudden, the
Yeah, bro,
lore
what if
doesn't
Discovery
matter
X
crowd
was?
decided that lore mattered.
Ooh, you know how deep that would be?
Bro, I would get
Why?
demolished
Because
by his
it was something
viewers.
that
I've been
they
talking too much shit.
ideologically agree with.
Yeah,
Diversity,
you're
equity,
cooked,
and
man.
inclusion.
You hasn't been very nice.
So, there's that. But to frame it as, oh, the only people that were mad were the chuds is completely disingenuous, because
I mean, why would you care if you're not a chud?
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like the only people who truly cared was like losers. Because even our homie Karmic, who's a diehard fan, he was like, "Yeah, it's stupid, but like, I don't really fucking care." Like, you remember that conversation we had with him? He's like,
Yeah, I mean, I still
"Yeah,
stand by the whole Slanesh theory. I mean, Zinch theory. Like, I really want it to be true. Just because I think it would be such a cool factor that it's a ploy of Zinch, and that like there is no female space marines, but it's the Imperium's getting slowly infiltrated. I think that shit would be mad cool. But like Loki, I know it's not true. I know, but it is a cool thought.
you want to talk about? They want to talk about big lore changes. Let's talk about the nigga who bullied the nigga who said I am Arfarius, the nigga that's supposed to be part of the Alpha Legion, who's been fucking up my Alpha Legion. Let's talk about that lore change. Let's talk about that future.
Nah, no one cares about your people. Unpause the video.
because it's not only that. Everyone was mad except for the lefties, because they finally got a small own on the people that they hate
I mean, okay.
due to political differences.
Brad had to reset.
that no one plays or cares about by saying that some of its soldiers can be women. If you want to, I mean, it's you assembling the miniatures. You can decide what head you put on them. And this resulted in a global outrage among people who have never touched a Warhammer miniature.
You could have done that to start with. There was no point in making this a official thing when people were already doing stuff like that. Nobody
Well, I mean, making it official
has
makes
ever
it so
given
it's
a single
canon.
flying fuck
Right.
about people doing whatever they want with their own minis. That's the whole point. They're your
Okay,
minis.
so it's
You
still
wanna
their
make
own
a
minis,
female
brother.
Space
So
Marine?
what do you
Go
care?
ahead. You want a female custody? Go ahead. You want to do this?
You just mad that they made it canon. You know what this remind me of? Those people who are like, I don't get a problem with gay people, but like, you don't need to tell me that you're gay. You know what
No,
I'm
dude.
saying?
Oh, okay. So our acquaintance, I'm not gonna say his name, but like our acquaintance who's very like Western. I mean, cowboyish, and he was like, "Look, if I hand you a box of chocolate and both of you and me both yelled like, no, don't say that one,"
The fucking box of chocolate. Oh,
because he
that
didn't.
was.
He genuinely didn't know. He genuinely did not know.
I was like,
And guys, and he's not homophobic. He just didn't find one person. He just didn't find one person funny.
fuck. Uh, but like, is that what he's giving? Is that what he's giving, Crown?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know. Let's see.
I mean,
Go
we're
ahead.
like
Nobody
we're
is
26
stopping
minutes in, and I'm looking
Yeah,
at the
you have
time on the thing,
idiots
and I'm like,
online
yeah,
that
this
are
is about to
gonna
be like a
just sit there and troll
three-parter.
people because they can, and that's what they do. But no real hobbyist was upset about that.
You
Nobody.
seem upset.
What they were upset about
You can't keep fucking pausing.
My bad.
was
Okay.
decades of lore just being, Thanos snapped. Just
Not
because
Thanos
somebody
snapped.
wanted to change something for whatever reason. And we don't even know.
I don't think this was like. I don't think the lore was Thanos snapped. I just think it was added on. I feel like there's like.
Yeah, no,
there's,
I'm
like,
pretty sure the female custodian is added on. Now, my shit that got Thanos snapped was the wife of the Emperor. What about that?
shit
What?
actually got Thanos snapped. But this was like
But
an
what
add-on. They didn't delete
and what happened
anything.
to the children? Huh? What? They're just clones now. They're fucking nobodies. I mean, they're
Uh,
not nobodies,
unless it was
but
stated somewhere that all custodians were males. I know it was stated that all Marines, Space
Marines
Marines,
because of the
were
gene
males.
seed. I mean,
But
no, because it's stated that all custodians were handmade, like shaped.
yeah,
And that's in
handmade.
the
I never heard a
the
male though.
custodians and the Marines didn't like each other because of that. Well, more like the Marines didn't like the custodians. But yeah, so like, there's nowhere that, like, from my knowledge, of course, like I said, I only read my things like that
Yeah,
would
yeah, yeah.
say,
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. Hey, maybe this guy will. I was gonna say duet. Maybe this guy will tell us, and we'll get
yeah,
some
you don't gotta
knowledge.
fucking lie. The fact that you don't know proves that he doesn't
Even know
bring that
what
up.
that reason was. People are speculating that it was because of the Amazon show. People were speculating, oh, this
That
was
happened
to
before the
appease
Amazon show,
the
didn't it?
screeching female space marine
Far behind the Amazon show.
crowd that wants their headcanon to be reality.
Also,
We
we're just not
don't
like an
know why
incel.
they did this, and they still haven't said why they did it. And it was bad. It was a bad move. Why? Because why are you gonna shit all over your own IP for what?
You
right?
wonder why Games
I say
Workshop
for
would shit
what?
on its
Because
own
we
IP.
don't know. We still don't know. It still doesn't make any fucking sense
We're
why
not
they
there
did
yet.
it.
But
It just doesn't.
He game lock in. He's gonna mention something,
Or a
and me
woman.
and you gonna
That's it,
pick it
Games
up.
Workshop. I could suspend my disbelief for space orcs, space elves, and hell in space run by space demons, but women? If women are real, how
False
come I never touched them?
equivalency.
On the other hand,
False
opposite to the
What?
equivalency,
Warriors,
and
we
also
I know. Continue. I guess.
False equivalency.
are increasingly
shitting
more
on-
voices say
that's all that is.
He's kind of right though. It is a false equivalency because it's like although this is fantasy, we still have to keep within the lore of the fantasy. But at the same time, I don't think adding women is that big of a deal. I don't think it changed anything, like realistically.
It honestly
that Warhammer
didn't. From
40K is starting to become problematic.
now, if they added
and turning
pregnant
from
custodians, I would say yeah.
fanaticism into a celebration of it, especially with the latest
Maybe they
Space Marine
add
2 game.
conception.
Gamergators counter this by
Maybe we
accusing
get
such
a
critics of
Adeptus
overreaction. It's just a game, you're taking it
Agnatus.
way too seriously, nobody wants to be a literal space Nazi, you guys need to chill the fuck out, they say. So what's going on here? Do Gamergators have a point? Is Warhammer turning woke? Or are the critics correct here? And
Okay.
Damn, my neck hurts like a
the
motherfucker right now because I'm looking up
of
like if
Warhammer
the video is
40K.
actually above me.
Yes, it was 100% satire. And for the people that like to compare, the whole Margaret Thatcher thing, that's already been debunked. That's
I don't
not
know
a
nothing
thing.
about this.
You people can stop.
See, so
saying it now,
Margaret
even though
Thatcher
I know
actually,
that-
like, not to get political, but she built a few mines that, or attempted to, that, like, in the UK fucked them over. I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not gonna touch it. But apparently, it's a very touchy subject.
Okay.
they won't, because it's a full-blown Reddit thing. So,
Personally, I actually don't believe Warhammer satire anymore. I think it has satire elements, but I don't think it's satire itself. Does that make sense? I think it kind of grew out of being satire. I will say, just like everything, just like most things, it will have its roots sometimes shown as it's planted in satire. It was like planted and born of satire. So sometimes the roots will show. Just like how Batman and Justice League comics will sometimes do detective work and you're like, oh yeah, he's a detective. He's not just Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like you never took a part in an English class, you're supposed to add on.
Oh my. Oh, I am doubly sorry, good man. For you see, I actually came across quite a phenomenon in my quantum of thinking. See, this man right here keeps defending the so-called chuds, which he has claimed to have no association with, but I've come to the conclusion that if he keeps defending said chuds while not being associated with them, then the man has some rationality to them. And I've come to the conclusion and thought process that this man himself, while not being associated by a chud, might have the belief system of a chud.
Jolly good show. Jolly good
Mhm.
show. Jolly good show. Jolly good show. Jolly good show. Immaculate as always, Professor Creative. Always, as always, immaculate. Well said and well demonstrated.
And we've hit the 30-minute mark.
once 40K took off,
Bro, 8 minutes
it
in.
became the monstrous IP that it is now.
So, like,
with
when do we
fans
pause
all
the
over
video
world,
and then, like, start a new one?
it ceased to become
Oh, no,
it
I'm
ceased to
uploading this
be
in full.
satire
You're
and
uploading such one
became
part.
full blown,
No.
you know, grim dark fantasy
My favorite
with
content creator, Papa
static
does this, but
characters
he does it in live
and
stream, so it kind of
lore
makes more sense.
behind those characters and
Mm.
lore behind those
See, my right eye,
characters
like I keep rubbing
and
it,
the
so it makes my
characters
avatar
behind those
tweak the fuck
characters with
out.
lore. You have this deeply involved IP
Mhm.
And look, I agree with him
with
on
a
this.
set of rules and a set of for lack of a better word, a set of static knowledge that people have of things. And yeah, they've made changes over time. They've adjusted things, they've done this, they've done that, and sometimes those things have been bad and sometimes those things have been good. But they've all had a reason, right? It's always been to further something or to fix something or to make adjustments.
Oh,
Right?
I gotta ask, have you
It
done your
wasn't
Duolingo
just
lesson?
up, slap a woman in there and be
Not
done
yet,
with
bro.
it. That is why people
Oh,
had
well,
a
you
problem
have- you
with
have
that.
Keep our streak. Let me
Because
just
it's-
log on
I
real
say,
quick.
yeah, you got
Not
really like a few seconds. So, like,
satire in the sense
A
of,
few
oh,
minutes,
we're
I mean.
making fun of this thing. It's satire in the sense that, yes, they took political themes, right? Because most settings do, if not all of them. And then they made it their own and they put their own spin on it. And now, you can't sit there and go, it's satire, it's satire, it's satire, it's satire, it's satire. Oh, lore
Satire,
doesn't matter,
satire,
lore doesn't matter.
satire.
Oh, canon doesn't matter, none of this matters. When, if you were to see behind me, I have maybe 300 books of shit that doesn't matter. And that's so incredibly disingenuous because you can use that for anything when you don't like an argument. Let's say I don't like somebody that likes fucking My Little Pony. I could sit there and call it satire or something and just shit all over their argument or whatever it is that they like.
Do you think that's how niggas weaponize satire?
Yeah, I could see it.
Weaponize the Okay, okay. This is where we actually disagree. I actually never seen the weaponization of satire in this way, because when things are satire, more argument can be made on the thing itself, right? Um, like most satires, when it comes to I'm trying to think. Um, I'm trying to think of that movie that the creators of South Park made. It was
Which one? There's a
like
lot.
it's like America Squad or some shit. It was
Uh-huh.
like some shit like that. It's a satire movie. I'll show you later, Crom. It's a satire movie. Um, but I have not heard ever someone dismiss an argument by saying, "Well, the thing itself is satire," but I have heard them say, "Hey, because this is satire, this and this won't make sense." Like this and this argument won't make sense. It's not a full dismissal. It's just more like a disagreement, right?
Mhm.
Like if I say, let's theoretically, if I say humans are objectively correct, right? In Warhammer 40k,
Mhm.
the argument would be humans. Well, number one, 40k is satire. No one's supposed to be good. It's a version of extreme war, right? So no
Yes.
one's good. That's why it's satire. I don't feel like that's saying that that's shitting on your argument. I feel like that's adding more knowledge into the argument, right? Like this is a different perspective because you cannot see this on this perspective, not because it's not just meant not to be seen this way, but it's your turn. What? I'm sorry. Are you busy? Yeah, I'm recording something. Um. Damn, I totally lost my fucking train of thought.
I mean, I get you. I get you.
But yeah,
What I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say is
I
like
don't think it's a
I
full
understand
dismissal.
what
Go
he's
ahead, go
saying.
ahead.
I have never seen it to that. I've never seen it be used in that way, but I do understand what he's saying. I can understand something. Doesn't mean I agree with it.
Okay,
But
alright. That's real.
this is a
They like.
solid video. How do
I
you
can
think
do
he
that
got
with
this video
Destiny, the
without
video game.
getting
I can do
copyrighted?
that with Super Mario if I wanted to. I can do it with anime if I wanted to. You can do it with literally anything. And the only time that people do it is because they want to win an argument.
That's true.
And Warhammer is indeed turning into a celebration of fascism. To answer this question, we need to talk about Starship Troopers, the subject
Oh
of much
my
online discussion
god.
as of
Oh
late.
no. No. If this is where he's going with it, I'm already out. his opinion is irrelevant. His
I mean, you
argument
were already
is
out
irrelevant.
before the video even
All of
started.
it is
I mean,
irrelevant.
I'm just gonna
If
say,
this
like,
is the example he is choosing,
Yeah, I was about
and
to say,
I bet
you're
you it
already,
is.
You're already down, bro.
Now, please hold that thought for a moment and let me pay some bills. You might have noticed that the world is kind of going
Yeah,
insane
fuck
at
off
the
with
moment,
your ad.
Trump nominating a pro-pushing grift promo code Adam.
And of course,
you still showed it,
Anti-Trump's
dumb.
ad box.
Much like Warhammer,
Brett
Starship
Tuber, yep.
Troopers grew up as an
I
original
actually
niche
don't like
IP.
YouTubers
With
who
Warhammer
do
40k,
this,
it was a
like
tabletop
React
game. With
YouTubers.
Starship Troopers,
I think
it was
if
a
you're
book
a
which
React
later got
YouTuber,
adapted
you
into
should watch
series,
that.
movies, and games.
Oh yeah, no, I think the same thing. I like Everyday Riot. I really like him because when he watches other YouTubers, he makes sure to pause on the link thing or to like talk about the ad itself. I like him.
Yeah,
Good man.
Papa Gut does the same thing.
Amen, brother. How you
Amen,
should.
brother.
The way God
Transition from
intended.
niche to
The
relative
way
mainstream.
everybody
Now,
intended.
tabletop Warhammer is very different from video game Warhammer, Space Marine 2 in particular. And in the same way, there is a big difference between Starship Troopers, the book, and Starship Troopers, the movie. The 1997 movie, which was at the center of that god-awful discourse. The Starship Troopers book is rather jingoistic. Some people call it fascist literature, but I don't really agree with that label. The book is militaristic, obsessed with toughness and masculinity, heroism and honor, but it's otherwise not covert fascist propaganda or anything. It was written by a former soldier at the height of the Red Scare and McCarthyism in the 1950s. So as far as I can see, Starship
Bro, what's that face? What's
I
that
don't know.
face telling you? What do you
He's
think?
looking at us. Yeah. Is that how you avoid copyright? Do I gotta show my face more? Let me make the video invisible and just make him stare at us.
Stare us in the eyes. Stare us in the eyes. Stare us in the soul.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm actually trying to find the fucking video. Fuck. Here we go.
I'm not fucking seeing what you're saying.
Dude, just know we just like both of our avatars just stared into the fucking abyss. Alright, we can continue.
So fucking real.
Starship Troopers is really a product of its time.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
still
learned
very
not to
rightful,
screen share
idolizes the
because
military.
like that
In fact, in
destroys
the
my video
movie, to give
quality.
full rights to the citizen
Are you
is
serious?
through military service and so
Yeah,
on.
no, like
But
screen
is it
sharing
fascist?
kills
No, it's just
the audio.
1950s
I mean the
right-wing
video.
and jingoistic. Imagine a sci-fi universe created by an ex-military
my
boomer
God.
who is a Clint Eastwood profile picture on Facebook and who can't shut up about how back in his day everyone worked 26-hour workdays, 10 days a week, and no one complained, as opposed to the weak and entitled generation today. Military service should be compulsory to teach these.
This is Hassan Piker level
Okay.
analysis.
I just want to say he barely said anything. He barely got to this point.
No. It just I heard his sound level and I was like, okay, so his point. Like if he saw Starship Troopers, as like my opinion's gone. I think my opinion got gone once I kept hearing him bring up his sound. This is the third time he's brought up his sound. First of all, he has 3.6K. I have 23. I'm just saying he does not know his sound like that. The bro needs to get him out of his mouth. It's not like he's acting like the bro is like again like I have 23 subscribers. I ain't shit. I name drop YouTubers every now and then, but I'm not here dick riding or like here talking shit about them. This motherfucker over here, 3.6, has brought up the same motherfucker 4 times, and he talks about the other guy being propaganda. Brother, are you sure you're not being propaganda? Like damn. I'm sorry.
No, you're
And worldview.
go off.
And I yeah.
soy latte drinking weakling some discipline. But in person, the guy is nice to you and always offers you beer when you come over. That's the overall context of the Starship Troopers book, basically. Now, keep in mind, while the book itself isn't fascistic, the Terran Federation in it kind of is. And the values of the 1997 Starship Troopers movie are, in many ways, the opposite of the books. The director, Paul Verhoeven, grew up during the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands and didn't really like fascist, hyper-militaristic ideologies for obvious reasons. So he proceeded to subvert our expectations. Not with medieval anti-air railguns firing tungsten rounds at Mach 5, but by turning the Terran Federation, the Starship Troopers, into a satire of jingoism and fascism. While the book depicts the Terran Federation's campaign against the bugs as a heroic struggle, the movie portrays it as a hopeless war started on false pretenses, fought by a bunch of propaganda-addled macho idiots marching into certain death, where instead of heroic acts, glorious sacrifices, and cinematic last stands, you just get torn up.
This is the stupid fucking Reddit argument that comes up every single fucking time that Starship Troopers is mentioned. I am
Have you ever watched Starship Troopers, Crow?
I'm gonna be honest. My brother dropped his phone in the toilet. I was helping him a second, Yeah, no, but no, I have never watched Starship Troopers.
You need to watch it with
I've seen
Carmen.
clips.
Because I feel like it's a good depiction of war, and I want him to see it just to confirm or deny my my thing. Because like he said before, it's more realistic. There's no heroic moments, and I feel like I feel like that's a realistic way of war, right? There's no real heroic moments when you really think about it. There's only heroic sides, if that makes sense. Heroic moments
Mhm.
for sides, but there's no heroic moments. Someone always dies, type shit.
Actually, I think Arcana did a good job of this. Sorry, by the way, for everyone seeing my avatar tweak the fuck out. I think Arcana did a really good job at this because I don't know which character, and by the way, spoiler obviously, but there's some characters that just died doing actions like important actions during a war that people were upset that they never got to learn the names or anything about them. And I'm pretty sure that was supposed to capture like the unsung heroes of war. Like there's each side is gonna have people.
What?
So sick of it.
What, nigga? Oh, that nigga might cut out. Mm. I'm gonna resume the video
I swear to God,
until he comes
the
back.
media literacy crowd is. I can't say that word because if I say the word, I will never ever get my monetization back. It's completely regarded that the
Testing.
quote unquote media literacy
I
crowd
can hear you.
Yep.
constantly compares.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say the unsung heroes. Yeah, no, I hit my mic and then my Discord switched to a completely random mic. So
That's fine.
that happened.
A shitty director that made, I would say, unintentionally a good movie, and how that movie and said director didn't understand a single thing about the book. It's just. I can't. I can't. I can't. And I hate how it does this and it boils over into 40K. It's so bad.
apart by giant bugs. I mean, the whole reason for the war is that supposedly bugs pulled the Javier Milei and destroyed Buenos Aires by launching an asteroid from a different solar system towards Earth. If anyone is getting Iraq War, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction vibes, yeah, you should. The bug's home system is tens
Oh
of
my
thousands of light years
God.
away. Even if they somehow managed to precisely hit Earth from such a distance, the asteroid would have taken millions of years to get there. So no, the bugs could not have done it. The whole asteroid business also begs the question, if the bugs can pull that off, why don't they keep doing it once humans attack them? Because it's all bullshit. The asteroid was an accident at best.
Yep. The brain-eating bugs are the good guys. Humans are the bad guys. I guarantee he's going to go the same route with the Imperium.
There you go.
I mean, the humans are the bad guys. The fuck?
No, I'm gonna start interjecting because I'm gonna make it clear. In this video, he does not say the bugs are the bad guy. I mean, he doesn't say the bugs are the good guys. He didn't say that once, right? He said he was trying to solely make a point that the humans within the film tricked their people into fighting a bullshit war. Not the bugs are in the good or the bugs are in the bad. That's not the point of morality. Can you take Sophie out of here?
Bro, I'm gonna race against time. This motherfucker's.
He doesn't like you at all. He hates you so much.
That was the I think that was the point he was trying to make.
Imperium objectively being bad because they do bad things, and I already know where this argument is going. I already know. I haven't watched this video. I haven't gotten this far. I watched the first minute or so. But I already know that's where he's going with it. And when you look at it, if you were in the 40K sitting, which arguably...
Oh, Brian, you want to parlay? You want to parlay if he actually does call the bugs? You wanna parlay on it?
Nah.
Sure. Not even a flex play. Alright,
Nah, bro.
what do you think is going to be his next 3 points?
Hassan.
Power
Nobody wants to be in the 40K
Nah,
setting. It's just
no.
a badass
But,
setting. But if you live there,
I don't know
you're
what his next
probably
3 points are
really,
gonna be,
really
honestly. Oh, bloody hell.
And this is the other argument that all
I just spilled a cup of water on my electrical cord.
Bro, is not ready to record today.
No, it's that I got handed a phone that fell in the toilet, and I thought I could fix it while recording, and then my cup of water spilt in.
it always comes up about, oh, the Imperium's fascist. The Imperiums are the bad guys, obviously. Yeah, but who are you gonna side with? You gonna side with the
It's whatever the fuck my race is.
genetic super soldiers
Yeah, that's kind of his point, that you would side with the humans realistically. Like, if you were dropped in the setting.
that would happily rip your face off and turn it into a lampshade? What about the communism fish? Oh yeah, they probably would side with the communism fish. Yeah. In fact, I know because I've seen that same argument about how the Tau are actually the good guys in the setting.
But,
I was gonna say,
but they are.
yeah, I was gonna say the Tau were framed as the good guys when they first came out, and then people didn't like that because it ruined the grim darkness, and so they gave them like weird mind control shit, or they made it more of like a mystery. Are they good?
And then even then, like when they use their mind control, it's like to figure out intel on how they can be better people or understand cultures. So I'm just saying, they are good guys. Like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't even think communism has nothing to do with it. I think it's more of they're morally just. Like,
yeah, no, it actually has nothing to do with communists. It's just that they feel a need to be empathetic to
Like-
other races.
that's it.
Let's see. We got the Eldar, the
Oh, fuck me, I'm getting a leg cramp.
Everything bad happening.
you've got literal planet-eating bugs, which it's going to be interesting to see if this guy does the whole. Actually, the Tyranids are representative of Jewish people, just like orcs are representative of black people. It's going to be. I guarantee it's probably.
What is he yapping about? Like, I'm in pain, and I'm listening to him bring up the Tyranids being Jews? What? This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Oh, he's talking about how D&D fans, D&D 5e said orcs were at least a representation of black people because they're aggressive and they're like orcs were seemingly uncultured. Historically, though, I will say historically, as a black man, there's one thing I know. I'm not sure. I don't agree with this about D&D 5e orcs, right? I don't agree with this about D&D 5e.
Yeah, bro, we all know they're Mexican. Haven't you seen the new arts?
The art, yeah. But I do know this. A lot of writers back in the day, when they were doing their fantasy shit, they would put certain races as like orcs, goblins, and dwarves and shit. They would like purposely do that. What's the
Yeah,
nickname?
nobody could be. I was just about to bring up RL crap. Like, no one could be like him, who was so real about it and just called them what they were, demigods. Come on, guys, we all know that. No.
Like, let's not
So fucking crazy.
Let's not act like this is like unspoken.
It's probably going to come up. I'm waiting for it.
I mean,
Who are you going to side with? Oh, what about the hyper-violent space fungus? You're going to side with them?
okay, but why would I side with the faction that has like Marines that actively like kill a bunch of us? Like I don't like that he's disregarding that. Like at least bring up the point that like your faction also kills a lot of innocent.
His point is, as a human, you would side with human, which is why I asked you that lead question, because I actually wanted you to think on it. Like, what faction would you join, unironically, if you were put into the world as yourself?
Low key, like I don't think I would fall to chaos. I maybe Zinch, and I only say that because he's such an obscure ass fucking chaos god that I feel like you can fall into him on accident. But like
if you want knowledge of how to get back to the real world, it'd be like you're fucked.
yeah, no, that's dead ass how it would work. Like if I'm curious and like try to discover how I got here, Zinch. If I actively try to pursue knowledge for too long, Zinch. I think like one of them is like the knowledge of not knowing knowledge, like being the knowledge of self-awareness of not knowing about knowledge. It's like he's so fucking stupid. Like I don't, not stupid as in like it doesn't make sense, but it's like you can fault him for dumbass reasons, and I don't.
No, it's real.
I feel like if you're a chaos god, you need to have strict regulations on how you fall to them. I don't like that Zinch like is the only outlier.
Me personally, I would do the Necrons, even though they don't fuck with humans. But I wouldn't mind being part of a Necron group, like a little Necron Gangles, or Voltaire, or Eldar.
Fuck yeah, the Dark Elder?
No, just normal Eldar.
I would Loki. That might be one of the few human towels, and that's not even because of the communism. Because like he made me think about it, and I was like, no, realistically, like they probably would be really chill. Like they probably would not draft me in a war if I didn't want to fight.
That is
Uh,
real. And remember, I think in lore, the humans that fight for the Tau, they fight with the Tau because they really do fucking believe in what they're selling.
yeah, no, because like I'm a very empathetic person. I would believe in the towel. Like yeah, let's stop all fighting together and work together. Like
And it's not no imperial propaganda shit. Like they were raised to believe that. It's the equivalent of someone that like it's the equivalent
seeing
of
through
someone that was
actions.
like that became a Catholic as like an adult and was like, no, I believe this. And a person who was just born into it. Like, in my personal opinion, the person who switched to being a Catholic, probably faith would be stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because they had
Mhm.
all the life experience to then make that decision. And like, this is my way. While the person who's just born into it, this is like the only way they knew.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Yeah, I I don't
No,
I don't think it's the
you're
case for like all people who were
No,
born because I've met some extremists, like radicals, not radicals, but
no,
like
I don't think
zealots.
it's for all, but if we were to average it out, maybe. You know?
Mhm. All right, let's
gonna
listen to the man
side
talk.
with the humans. And the only people that don't, that constantly bitch about it, are the fucking leftoid bread tuber Reddit shit tier fucking
He
whatever
got
you want
me.
to
I'm
call
on
them.
Reddit.
The or as you know, they're colloquially known as Warhamer.
I
Although
What
use
the
they
I
have
fuck did
sort
you
of
call
died
me?
off, it seems. Either that or they've all retreated into their echo chambers
I
of
use
happiness.
Ask Reddit once.
But
It
it's
failed, but
always
I
the
tried.
same type of people. They cannot just enjoy a setting for what it is. It has to match their worldview. It has to match their politics. It has to match whatever their beliefs are in order for them to enjoy it. And then, once it finally does, and the setting turns to shit, and everything along with it, then they move on to something else. That's what they do. That is what they do. They can't enjoy it. They can't enjoy
Mm,
it.
mm.
You know what's a
Okay,
fun
he's
fact?
okay. I don't want to say he's right. I like because it's not in the gaming sphere. I've seen this, but I did see this in the political scale, where I've seen people moving to states. It's an actual thing.
Mhm.
Where certain people will move to states to slowly try to pass laws that are in favor of their current state. So I have seen. I know that happens in states. I do not know if it happens in the gaming sphere.
I'm vastly. I don't agree with that at all.
Oh well, I'm just saying because people have admitted to it. Like,
Mm. I think that's actually a form of cultural appropriation. I remember I had this discussion with Sixia.
hmm.
Um, I haven't seen this in a gaming sphere at all. I'm gonna say, uh, I don't think leftists kind of co-op settings and then
I don't think
be
they would
like,
survive in the gaming sphere.
like
Like in the
I've
long
never
run.
seen that. Plus, let's not act like Warhammer didn't hit a record profit. You know, Warhammer's in the positive, right? When it
Oh,
comes to
that's good.
finances.
Good for
But you
them.
know how fucking crazy that is? Like there is companies that has not been in the positive for decades and is being held up by their parent company. No, 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 not Warhammer. They can hold their own in the game of capitalism. So whatever leftist bullshit they attending to, I think it's doing them good.
Oh, did you see the person? A completely side topic, but you see the like after the insurance guy got capped. Another insurance company decided not to put not to make it so you can only get a certain
Anesthetic.
amount of anesthesia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did see it.
You know, I've
Gun
seen that, and I was
problems
like,
can fix healthcare. That's been my favorite comment.
yeah, no, but I've never
Without
seen it
arguing about
in
it
the gaming
and
sphere.
talking
I
about
have
how
seen what
bad
he's
it
talking about
is,
though in like
or arguing
different
with
spheres.
people
Wait,
that
in
like it
different fears.
and telling them how bad it is. And that's the same exact vibe that I'm getting from this video. And I bet you, I hope I'm wrong.
Any false flag operation at
Ooh,
worst that
wait,
got blamed on
I have
them
seen
to
it,
keep the war machine and thus the
Right.
military-industrial
but
complex occupied.
not
In the
leftist,
end,
not
however,
leftist. It was old Gen Victoria people who didn't play the new Gen Victoria got on the Reddit and complained about the newest update, 1.8.3 and no 0.4, and they complained about it, and the game developers saw it, and they're now changing it to be more to Victoria 2 players when that's not their audience, but like because there's more of them. I was like, I just clicked because I seen it today. It just happened today.
Now the question would be, if the Victoria players, if those Victoria 2 players start playing Victoria 3 and actually stay in, then it kind of invalidates his argument. Because then it's not the situation he's talking about. Because he's talking about they just move on.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the fact that they're complaining, it means that they probably want the game to be like to their liking so they can stay.
Yeah, exactly.
And the whole floor is
All
weird as
humans
fuck.
accomplish is getting a bunch of soldiers murdered.
Well, yeah, it was
In
not
the movie,
amused.
we see literal child soldiers deployed as the Terran Federation is running out of regular troops. And it's not like the bugs are a threat to humanity. They aren't like the the Tyranids, actively trying to eat humanity. The bugs are on the other side of the galaxy
StarCraft
and generally
reference.
don't bother you unless you bother them first, which humans did by settling on the bugs' home planet. During the closing scene of the Starship Troopers movie, the soldiers capture a brain bug, the bug's equivalent of a command and control vehicle, basically. In this scene, Neil Patrick Harris reads the brain bug's emotions and loudly proclaims it's afraid to the soldiers around him. After which everyone erupts in cheers, and the whole scene is played off seemingly as the glorious ending of a righteous military campaign. Except it's not. And the movie goes to great lengths showing you why in the 2 hours preceding this scene. First off, as I've said, it was the humans who attacked first. The bugs did not stop
Okay,
this conflict.
I'm
They
not
were
watching
attacked
this
based on
shit
false
to listen to
pretenses,
this
and they
moron
decimated the
prattle
humans for
on
it.
about
if the
fucking
literal
Starship
child soldiers
Troopers.
by the end
I'm
aren't
not.
communication enough, I
I-
don't
What
know
the
what hell.
fuck?
How
Hundreds of
long
thousands
is
of
he gonna
human
be
deaths
doing
for
this?
no reason. The
Oh
end
my
scene with the
God.
brain bug is basically one massive
Nope,
code
there's
for
the
the
Nazi.
Federation.
Okay.
The
I
director
feel like
even
this is
added a
really
nice
good
little touch when
context
the bug starts
because what
jittering out of
happened
fear.
to Star Troopers feels like something that can actually happen in 40K. You know what I'm saying? Like the Imperium striking first on some aliens.
No, it has happened. We know it's happened because
Oh, okay, go ahead.
and it was
Go ahead.
on
I'm
on
listening.
humans. Well, on the humans, because you know there are aliens that look like humans, but they're not technically humans. Anyway, all that story. I don't know if it's still canon or not, but there's another Imperium next to our Imperium, but it was like they had similar crystals to ours. No God Emperor, of course, but they had similar tech crystals than us. The only difference was like they weren't as advanced, they weren't as complete, but they were just a weaker Imperium for all that matters. But they would have caught up if left alone. And like instead of leaving them alone, the God Emperor just like preemptively attacked them and then like captured them, taking or destroying their tech crystals, just so that their existence wasn't a threat in the future. Like we know they've done this because they preemptively get rid of problems that could affect them in the future. Like I'm just saying, like.
So would you say he's skipping a vital part of the video?
Yeah, but like again, I don't know if my story is even canon anymore.
Okay.
But like,
So 10 minutes in, he starts talking about 40K.
but I'm sure there's more stories about it. Actually, yeah, I mean, isn't like the Great Crusader? I mean, like the 40K's Crusade or whatever, like them preemptively attacking a bunch of Xenos.
That reference makes sense when you realize that 99% of this guy's content is about Ukraine and Russia. I'm just saying.
What the fuck?
I had to look. I looked through every single one of his
videos.
Oh,
you mean his... Okay, I thought you meant this video.
Going all the way back
I was
2
confused.
years. And this is the first 40K video that he's ever made. And it's from a leftist perspective because he is a leftist content creator.
I don't think this
than
matters
18,000
for
pieces
his
of heavy equipment in
perspective.
Ukraine. And it's just a visually confirmed losses, not to mention your
I
casualties.
think this is a
Anyway, the
perspective.
Starship Troopers movie is very clear about it being a satire. The discourse that erupted around it, however, was truly mind-boggling. On one side, you had people with a reasonable take. Everything that happened to humans is basically their fault, the war with the bugs was completely unnecessary, and the Terran Federation is a crazy, jingoistic fascist empire. I mean, the director put Neil Patrick Harris in a literal SS uniform. The message is very clear. Also, the brain bug scene is followed up by a propaganda video in which people gleefully tortured the brain bug, so there's that too. But some disagreed with this assessment.
Poor brain bug.
Legitimately did not understand how anyone could take the side of the bugs, empathize with the bugs even, when all the Terran Federation characters are attractive.
Doesn't matter, it looks scared.
And I mean, that's the whole point. The way you instinctively feel about the bugs is how a white supremacist feels about blacks, or how a Nazi feels about Jews.
Oh!
Damn.
There it is!
You just said it looked like a tick.
If you don't like
how do you
the
feel?
bugs, you're a racist that hates black people and Jewish people.
Okay, here, when I first listened to this video, I was like, he completely missed the point. Because, would you like me to replay it so we can scan what he said? Or did you hear what he said and understand it?
No, replay it.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Uncreative action.
How anyone could take the side of the bugs, empathize with the bugs even, when all the Terran Federation characters are attractive and the bugs are disgusting. And I mean, that's the whole point. The way you instinctively feel about the bugs is how a white supremacist feels about blacks, or how a Nazi feels about Jews.
Oh! There it is. There it is. If you don't like the bugs, you're a racist that hates black people and Jewish people. How the fuck? How can you people that listen to this content
Whoa, you people.
So now, what did he say? Well, what did he say? What did you hear him say?
He said it's how we're meant to see it. He's not calling anyone racist, from what I'm hearing, you know.
About to say that I knew I wasn't fucking tripping, right? He wasn't calling nobody racist.
He's hearing Pineapple, but he's not listening. You know.
Oh, were you silenced? Or were you silenced?
We're an hour in and we're only halfway through the video.
Were you silenced? Or were you silent? Crap. But no, for real. It's just how you feel. And what he's talking about right now, it's prejudice. He's not talking about the action of actually being racist. He's talking about prejudice. Which, by the way, guys, for you white guys out there, there's nothing wrong with being a little bit prejudiced. Be comfortable being a little bit prejudiced. Use it to protect yourself. Little, nigga. Don't overdo it. Then you're heading into racism.
Side with this? How can you associate yourselves with this shit? How? How? Why the fuck would you want to do that? Why? Oh my god. This dude literally people and black guys. That is incredibly insulting to Jews and black people.
Oh.
But somehow
What? Senpai? You care about me? Watashi was da?
they
Udaishima,
justify
samura
it
banda.
and moralize it and keep
That has to be
saying
racist.
shit like this. It's fucking
crazy,
awful. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I'm gonna
And
need a
I
mop
have
after
seen
this.
this happen multiple times.
Let's get
Where
it
even
sticky.
in 40K, people
No,
were
no, I
comparing
don't
the
like seeing my
fucking
floor wet.
Tyranids to
It
Jewish
annoys me.
people and the orcs to black people. It happened to D&D where they were
Okay,
saying,
but why
"Nope,
did you pause
you
it in
can't
this
have
image? I don't like
orcs
this bug
be
looking at me.
bad because they're obviously a stand-in for black people."
Yeah, that propaganda's working on me.
By the way, I just want to say he referenced that they made orcs not bad anymore, like not automatically evil. But he referenced it. He said it's indicative. Like no, I'm sorry. People said orcs were black people, therefore they didn't make orcs evil no more. I just want to make this clear. They didn't make orcs evil no more because number one, are you here?
I'm listening.
Number one, from last time I checked, no one played orcs as just evil. They gave orcs personalities. And the game needed to reflect the interpretation of what the players have. Because if you don't reflect the interpretation, it starts to become outdated. Even though D&D 5e is a game that's based off of headcanon, damn near, right? You make your own lore. It still needs to follow track. It's kind of why Artificer became a thing. It was first like a theory, I think, right? It was like in PTU or something.
I cannot tell you off the top of my memory, brother.
It was a playtest thing. I know that. They didn't make orcs have actual personalities because they represented black people. They did that because orcs already had personalities.
Why? How do you even get to this mentality where you're screeching at other people for being racist when you're being incredibly fucking racist?
Would you like me to skip this rant because it has to do like the ground that he's arguing on is faulty? You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't even understand what the nigga said. Or would you like?
I mean,
me
up to
just
you.
keep going?
Up to you. I don't really mind.
But because it's done from, the moral high horse, Oh no, I'm right, you're wrong. No! Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, isn't that what you're doing, dog?
Revolting freaks to be crushed under their boots. Not coincidentally, this is often how Jews were depicted by Nazi propaganda. Disgusting insects to be purged from the face of Earth. The movie essentially challenges you to take the side of the group you were conditioned to hate. And oh boy, did many people fail this test. The discourse essentially became an indicator of who would fall for Nazi propaganda, where all the Aryan heroes are depicted as tall, strong, and beautiful, and all the supposed subhumans as revolting freaks. With that, Starship Troopers gave us a very important revelation about the importance of aesthetics.
I get it now. Because if your entire worldview revolves around everyone else is a Nazi except for me, now it makes sense.
That's not what he's saying.
You don't have to do that. Nazis were the bad guys. There you go. That's it.
I think.
Oh wow! What a great way to explain the entirety of World War II.
That somehow the Third Reich has migrated into modern day times and they're living in everybody's walls. That shit needs to fucking stop.
All faction is depicted as badass and handsome in an IP.
You act like we don't have Nazis. Like we don't have like internet Nazis.
Yeah, didn't we get like a bunch of New Yorkers walking down the street?
Not yet. You're gonna hear. That is your cue.
Some people will start idolizing them and co-opt their visuals, no matter how monstrous the faction is or how much satire you heap on. And this brings us to Warhammer 40k. Let's consider its opening paragraphs. It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth.
This
he
is
the
such
master
shit.
of mankind by the will of the gods, and the master of a million worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass, writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the carrion lord of the Imperium, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day so that he may never truly die. Vast armies give battle in his name on uncounted worlds. But for all their multitudes, they are barely enough to hold off the ever-present threat from aliens, heretics, mutants, and worse. To be
so you mean humanity is the good guy?
Billions. It is to live in the cruelest.
That's not what he fucking said, but okay.
Well, that's crazy how you interpret that.
And most bloody regime imaginable.
At least in the
These are
setting?
tales of those times.
Oh, I
Forget
mean,
the
at
power
least he
of
defended
technology
himself in
and
there.
science. So much has
Wow.
been forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding.
But
for
no,
the grim,
no,
dark future,
I already know.
there is only
These people would rather that there's a story where the fucking... this is why they're always fucking like chaos players and shit. Or Tau players. Because they would be perfectly happy for humanity to lose in the setting. That they would. It's the same argument that it has come up in Trench Crusade, right? Oh, the hyper-religious people are the bad guys. The literal demons from hell are the good guys. It's the same fucking argument every single fucking time.
So like, okay, even if I engage in the position that he's having right now, right? I really don't want to because I want to engage in something I think is a little bit more important. Is that people like this is taking the fun out of gray storytelling. He's actively demonizing people who say, "I'd rather chaos take over," or "I'd rather the demons in Trench Crusade take over," because his morals don't align with those people. And this is just an aspect of nuanced storytelling. Does that you feel me, Crown?
I feel you, my brother. I feel you. I'm spraying shit in the background right now, so I didn't think you guys want to hear that.
See, Brother Crown feels me. Brother Crown feels me. Hold on. Warm hands touch your body. Getting lost in the river of spray. Won't you leave me to die alone when the water has missed? Do you get it? Nuanced storytelling. It's like a flower, and we water it with our minds, and it grows up and down our body, up our spines, our opinions attach. Coming off this fruit, like coming off this plant like fruit. This fruit contains seeds of ideas. Do you feel me, brother?
I feel you, brother.
Do you feel me?
Okay, we're not doing this.
I can't hear you. Do you feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah, thank you.
There is no peace among the stars, only an eternity of carnage and slaughter and the laughter of thirsting gods. The 40k universe is a rough place. It's basically war and suffering turned up to a ridiculous level, and
Mhm.
it kinda works. Warhammer 40k manages to straddle
No,
the
it
line
doesn't
between epic and
kinda
silly,
work.
nailing
It
the perfect
works.
ratio of the two. And this works really
Because
well
that's
for
the
board game.
setting.
You both bring out your armies you spent 200 plus hours painting, one of you fields Chaos Marines, the other Astra Militarum, and you duke it out in this silly but epic setting, having lots of fun in the process. This over-the-top horrifying universe is a great niche for tabletop games played by nerds, including
What
yours
the
truly. But
Sigma?
what if you want to make a universally appealing AAA
Do
video
you
game?
think, dude? Do you think in Warhammer Fantasies they say what the Sigmar? What the Sigmar?
Nah, bro. Do you think they say in Horus's name?
Um, what the Emperor? Whoa,
By the Emperor, what are you wearing?
um, actually,
Yeah, bro.
uh,
God has punished me today
do,
for talking all that shit, bro. All the bad things that are happening all at once.
can I get a, can I get a triple cornstarch? Hold the pickle. No bun, just cornstarch. Um, would you have fries with that? Yes, please. And a shake. What the Sigmar?
Game. How do you implement this idea that everything in the grimdark future is horrible, the soldiers are brainwashed drones dying for nothing, and that the wars you fight are completely
They're not brainwashed. That right there tells me he knows nothing about
Okay, let's go back. Let's listen, brother, not with our ears, but our hearts, so we can understand.
this idea that everything in the grimdark future is horrible, the soldiers are brainwashed drones dying for nothing, and that the wars you fight are completely
They're not brainwashed. That right there tells me he knows nothing about 40k. They're not fucking brainwashed drones.
He sounds so angry, like if he's part of the Imperium.
So now, did you hear what he said? Dude, what do you interpret brainwash as?
Propaganda, brother. Am I muted? No, I'm not.
No, you're not muted. No, you're not muted.
I interpret propaganda, brother.
You interpret as propaganda?
Yeah, because you got to think about it in the context of
What if
explaining
I
it.
told you there
Oh,
is
wait,
no?
I need to get copy. I need to get copy free. Let me see. Copyright free. See? You gotta get copyright free.
I'm looking for a new charger, and I
saved
keep
this.
fighting just fucking the new
I saved
iPhone
this.
chargers. What about the
Okay.
old ones, brother?
Okay.
Why are you playing kawaii music?
Well, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Now listen, brothers and sisters,
Okay, this feels racial.
from the front to the back. I need you to hear what your brother's saying.
Definitely racial.
Something is happening tonight. This nigga's wrong. You heard it right. This nigga's wrong. There's no need to fight. He got his ponytail. Maybe just a little too tight. But this nigga's super wrong. Super wrong. Crowd hit it.
Yes. He's wrong.
Yes.
Super wrong. Super.
Continue.
You're an asshole.
Super
uh,
wrong.
Super wrong. Super wrong. Yeah, he probably likes lolly porn too. No. Well, what is that? Is that not where we were going? I lost mojo.
Reel it in, brother. Reel it in.
Drones fighting for nothing. That right there invalidates any and every point that this motherfucker is gonna make in this video.
Dude,
All of it.
my avatar
Null
is like
and void.
tweaking this whole
He
video.
knows nothing about it. He is confidently wrong and spouting his opinions for other people that are confidently wrong.
hopeless, and all of you are essentially doomed.
confidently
How do you
wrong.
make an enjoyable AAA game around these ideas? Games Workshop thought long and hard and decided
Confidently wrong, looking at other people confidently wrong in the classroom. Same dad?
that they'll just kind of forget about most of the grimdark stuff. The Space Marine games, while containing hints of the absurdity of the Imperium, are for the most part made
What?
to make the player feel like a cool, epic, badass war hero soldier mowing down thousands of enemies without breaking a sweat. And with that, games work.
I'm gonna fucking scream.
Whoa.
I'm gonna scream. This guy is so wrong. He's so wrong.
Me so
He's
horny.
so wrong. He is 100% wrong. He's wrong. That's it. That's the video. He's wrong. That's all there is to it.
I like, instead of explaining his point, he's
Do
just
I need
yelling
to
he's
listen to
wrong.
11 more minutes of this?
Only reason you have
Knowing
calm,
he's
bro,
wrong?
is 'cause
I
you
mean,
got
I'm
a
gonna do it
brother
for the
in
sake of
your
this video,
arm.
but he's
No brother,
wrong.
no combo.
He's absolutely
Bro,
wrong.
my
He's wrong.
arm, no brother on your arm.
Everything he just said is wrong.
Ooh.
He's not right at
At least
all.
I know how to cook chicken.
It's just not.
I know how
For
to cook
anybody,
chicken. I
anybody
can cook noodles.
Oh yeah, we're not going to
Anybody
be able
that has
to
been in
record
this
rivals
hobby
tonight.
for longer than the 30 minutes it took him to
Like,
read
I'm
the
looking at
wiki
the
article
looking at the time in
or
the
Reddit
YouTube video,
post,
and I'm looking at the time in our
you would
on the
know
clock.
he's
I'm like, oh
wrong.
yeah, no.
Why would you agree with this? And there are people in the
Okay,
comments
but
that
if
are
you're
like,
just
yeah,
gonna keep
this is
repeating he's
correct.
wrong,
This
at
is
least
the- this is
repeat
the
your
good
opinion
thing.
correctly. Like
No,
verb.
he's wrong.
Dude, you know what this remind me of? You know what this remind me of? It's like what's the nigga that live in the X Mansion, the crippled dude? Dr. Xavier. Professor Xavier.
The crippled dude, I think that's a slur now.
Yeah, I think this is what it sounds like when he tries to invade your mind, tries to implant a thought into your mind. Like has to be what it sounds like. You're wrong. You're
I mean, if
wrong.
we're gonna compare him to the Xavier, then I think my lolly statement might be true, because we all know that Xavier actually got it with a minor.
What?
Or depending on the continuity, he actually groomed a minor until they were an adult and then started dating them.
I just call that W tactics.
You heard it here first, guys. Pineapple Gender believes that you can groom
I
children.
can't.
Workshop has made the biggest mistake possible when it comes to depicting fascists. They made them
Oh,
appear cool
man.
and
It's
badass.
bad, by the way.
And
Oh,
yes,
my
Space
God.
Marines
It's bad.
are fascists.
Oh,
They're turbo
God.
space Nazis who will turn you into minced meat if you say something they deem
He's
heretical.
wrong.
Atrocities, purges, and genocides are just par for the course for
I mean,
them.
Are they not space? I thought that was like their
I wouldn't
whole
call them
thing.
maybe Nazis,
Well, not Nazis. I would say they're space Nazis. I'm gonna say
Yeah, like there's
just Nazis.
xenophobes. There's a
Yeah,
difference.
I was about to say it's important. Like they're xenophobic. That's why I would call them space Nazis, right? 'Cause they're not racist against humans. They're racist against every other race. The only ones that aren't racist are like the rogue traders, the 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 inquisitors that work with Xenos,
Hmm.
and thank you. And I I don't remember what you got any specific one. Oh, Gilliman. Gilliman isn't racist.
Hmm.
But I don't know anyone else. I don't know anywhere else.
I know people say the Salamanders would, like, although they're the nicest, they'll like still kill Xeno children. But I don't think I've ever seen an actual written rendition of that. So I'll have to look into that.
Okay.
But yeah, they're definitely xenophobes. I wouldn't call them Nazis, because that would mean they're.
I'm pretty sure in canon, Blood Angels worked with Necrons to fight back a thing, but the Lord niggas didn't like that. So not really sure.
This
But
is- okay, this is comedy at
mowing
this
down
point.
10,000 civilians
I
because
would
there
say
might be
they're
heretics among
giving
them,
space
so be
Nazi
it.
definitely.
You're murdering women and children without any second thought or remorse because you are a mindless drone bred for combat, and that's
The
just
question
what
is the select few we mentioned. Do we not? Does that make them any less space Nazis?
Maybe if they
Because
maybe
then
if
it's
they
like-
like realize that the Imperium was wrong, but like and then I would say no. But like they're kind of aware. They're just doing it out of necessity, not because they want to. Maybe the rogue traders not. Actually, I'll give them. I'll say they get the free pass because it's a case by case situation for them. Because some of them do just be having Xenos in their crew, like be just normal ass people.
Because when my thought process is does does the does the few outweigh the mini type shit? Like
Mhm.
like if I roll with the group of racists, but I'm not racist, are we
And
any
low-key
less
even-
racist?
I'll say low-key, and even then it's like subjective because like in terms of like what they consider human, because they've incorporated other like Xenos into the Imperium. It's just like gotta like look the part, Loki. You either gotta be like humanoid. Like honestly, the Eldar could probably be part of the Imperium if they weren't like on some tweaker shit. Like on both sides, I want to specify that. Like if they
Right,
meant
right,
like
right.
before
Right.
like the Crusade.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. Like the Dark Eldar or the Elder specifically.
Like the Elder specifically, because like the Elder specifically, like could probably be part of the Imperium if they met, like if they both met before they reached their tweakage stage. Because right now, like I don't think the Empire's incorporating any Xeno,
No, not at all.
unless yeah, no. But like back in the day, that was something they would just do. Like if you looked humanoid enough and like were useful, they were like, fuck it, you know. Like, that's how Mars got fucking incorporated. They're like, it's not worth fighting them. Like fuck it, let's just give them the Treaty of Mars. Like it's not fucking worth it.
That's where all the weapons come from. We need guns type shit.
Yeah, like Second Imperium was just because like they were too big. Like fuck that. Like incorporating them would take way too much time. So they're like, fuck it, just kill them all. Just steal their shit.
Place like the
Oh, my bad.
cruelest and
No,
most
good.
bloody regime imaginable.
I'm gonna
If you doubt
tune
me,
out.
I invite
I
you to check
can't.
out the
Shut
episode
the fuck
titled
up!
Ghosts from the
Trying to
Hammer
watch the
Bolter
video.
series,
Oh
where we
my
are treated to
God.
a secretly purged Forge world.
Oh, he
No,
watched
no,
a
stay
Hammer
still,
and Bolter
second
episode.
best.
Okay, cool.
Craft World. That's a giant space habitat, basically, where the Eldari, the space elves, live. Home to millions at minimum. Well, the noble Ultramarines
Oh my
massacred
God.
the
At least
entire
the
Forge
editing
world,
is
murdering
good.
untold thousands of men, women, and children.
Bro
Because they
gave
were
out his
Xenos,
first
therefore
compliment.
degenerate,
He
therefore
up on
worthy of
game.
death. Shout out to Purity Seal for this lore tip, by the way. You can find his channel under @thepurityseal. In popular first-person shooters, however, such
Jesus
things cannot
Christ.
be depicted because your game would be banned worldwide. A Warhammer 40k shooter game true to the lore would be a war
I
crime
actually
simulator.
think this video essay is like
It wouldn't just be
unironically
weird
kind of
playing as a
good,
psychotic
mainly because all he's saying is it's hard to make a good Warhammer 40k game because you can't put the atrocities that they commit in the game. You
It's
know
so
what I'm
crazy
saying?
they let this mission
murders
happen in the
maniac
game.
committing crimes against humanity for 8 hours without
Oh,
any
yeah.
self-awareness or remorse.
He knows nothing about the setting.
That would be
He
incorrect
knows
from what he's
absolutely
told us
nothing
about the setting. I would
It's-
argue
it-
you
I
know
can't
less
even
about the setting than
laugh
he
anymore.
does.
He is
You've never laughed once in
he has
the
been
video.
non-stop wrong
Didn't laugh
about
out
the
Warhammer
40k
jokes.
setting
Must not be a
for the
real
last
fan.
2 minutes.
No, because he says I can't laugh about it anymore. Like, well, you haven't laughed
I
once,
can't-
motherfucker.
I-
So shut the fuck up. Like he's annoying me. I'm low-key getting immersed in the video he's
literally at a
reacting to,
loss
not
for
him.
words
Like
because
It's like
everything I am
it's like the
listening to
JoJo
right
fans
now
that are art stuck in 2018.
is incorrect to the nth degree. That's why I said I can't even laugh about it. Yeah, I'm laughing because this idiot has no idea what he's talking about,
uh-huh.
and he's putting it out there as a statement of fact.
I'm laughing
But it's
because he doesn't know
it's
what he's
bad.
talking
It's
about.
really bad. This is not good.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it sounds like super fun. And, wait, I'm sorry. This video is for people 13 and above. Who like these children in here? But I love playing as an unrepentant murderer psycho. Yeah, try playing Mass Effect as a renegade. Don't believe me? Apparently, according to Mass Effect player stats,
Oh, God.
92% of players played as Paragon and only 8% as renegade. Most people just don't want to be an asshole, not even in video games.
By saying that, he's implying that there is no good that the Space Marines do at all whatsoever.
No, he's not. That's not what the fuck he's saying.
That's a false equivalency.
Now you're getting yes. Let it
That's
run
all
through
this
you.
guy has done is whataboutisms, false equivalencies. It's like this whole video essay is shit.
Games. But even if a Warhammer shooter was true to form and the player was made to feel like a disposable cog in a purposeless murder machine tasked with the occasional genocide, there are people who would love that and would absolutely play that game. I get that. But if you're making a game, you want to appeal to the widest audience possible, not just to people on terror watch
Yawning
lists.
fuck.
In Space Marine 2, the latest Warhammer 40k
Well, that nigga yawning, fuck
That's
nigga.
incredibly insulting. But okay. Go off, King.
game ended up doing the former, choosing appeal over what I would call honesty about its universe. You're not a mindless, psychotic drone killing
Go
in the
off,
name of a
girl.
doomed
Go
fascist
off, sis.
empire, but a noble, heroic warrior protecting your home from freaks and degenerates. The overt
That's right.
satire is basically gone because it had to be. There are allusions to the Imperium being bad, but not nearly overt enough. A Warhammer 40
It is incredibly overt. The Imperium does bad things in order to exist. That's it. That's the
This-
setting. But
This
these
nigga
people
saying
change
in the
this shit.
game.
He literally
The
said he
nigga's
wants to
literally
change
saying
it.
in the game.
true to form would be like a version of modern warfare where every second
They
mission is
haven't
no
done
Russian, only
anything
even
bad
more bloody
'cause
and
they
deranged.
need to
But if
focus on
anyone released
gameplay.
a game like that,
Wait,
most countries wouldn't even
this
let them
nigga's
publish it.
lost,
Keep in mind,
low-key.
by the way, that I
How
do
much
like
more of this
Space Marine
garbage
2,
do I have
and
to
I do
listen
think
to?
it's a good game.
None.
Just before
None,
anyone
really.
steps
You're
in and
subjecting
says
yourself to
that
this,
shit.
funny enough.
I agree, it's a good game. It's cool and epic, and I like it. But there are overarching issues
Me
with
when
it,
I
which we're
have
currently discussing.
free will.
Now, the reason why the Warhammer 40k books and tabletop games are allowed to get away with containing atrocities while video games aren't is because in the game you would get
I guarantee he hasn't read a single one of those books. Not one.
For
Not
someone
one.
who has like over
Not
100
a
of the
single
books
one.
behind you. You know, that's
And
kind
the
of
funny
a
thing is, he
blanket
used
statement
the
because
Masterworks books of the covers for Hell's Reach and for the Emperor. When I have like 3 different versions of Hell's Reach, including that one.
uh-huh.
So he went with.
I have 3 different versions of Hell's
This is
Reach,
such a horrible selection. These are all fantastic
including
fucking
that one.
books.
Well, he's not
And
calling
he's
the books
dumbing it
bad.
down to brainless murder machines.
No, he's not
40K is
calling the
nothing but
books
space
that. He's
fascists
saying that
kill
by the
everyone
books
all the time.
being books, you can get away with more
Soul Hunter, yeah,
atrocities.
maybe. But that's because it's a Night Lord's book. Horus Rising? Horus Rising is less
Come on,
about
bro. Come on, bro.
Maybe
Are
not
we?
read
Are we?
mass murder.
Oh, hold
Maybe not
on,
read
hold on,
about-
hold on.
And
Are we gonna let Horace?
that is
Come
the-
on, don't defend Horace. Come on, brother, don't defend.
You're praying that this nigga doesn't go for the
one
horse
book
hype
that
train.
manages to compress every single thing about 40K into one book.
Yeah,
It
the
has
average Night
everything.
Lord book.
And this
And then
dude
I
is
belayed
dumbing
his
it down
skin
to
and felt
space
bad about it.
fascism.
But this is my
This
life
is-
now.
This is so stupid. Even the examples he's using are
You ever seen
they
the
don't
clip
back
where
up what
like
he's
Speed
saying. They
closes
don't
his eyes
validate
and
him
like his head
at
tilts
all,
down?
whatsoever.
Yeah, that was me like a second ago when like I gave up. I was like, yeah.
The fucking one where he's like,
or you don't just
bro,
play with
Speed,
miniatures,
please
always
let me
space marine
win.
infection,
I
which
really
according to the
need
lore
this
once murdered
win,
10,000
bro.
women and children.
Mama,
This is
mama,
Why
a
you
we're
laughing,
homeless.
Speed?
Don't worry, Space Marine, and congratulations.
Speed
Your next
looking
mission is to
down.
purge a
He's
civilian
like,
stab of 10,000, where the presence of
come on,
heretics is
Speed,
suspected.
I can
Here's your
see
chance
you
for the best one
streaming. Why
simulator.
you
Good luck.
laughing?
And then you get dropped onto the map with a counter appearing on your screen, standing at 0 out of 10,000. Nobody would
Why did they do that, guys and gals? If a world has been taken over by chaos cultists, why do they go and destroy the entire planet? Can y'all answer that question? I know you can. Those of you that watch me, you know your shit.
You're the
That's why I
real
love y'all.
guys. You're the real gamers.
But we can't, he doesn't know about the 9 times out of 10 that fucking planet turning into a fucking demon world. I'm just saying. But he's been wrong about everything else, so I mean, why should this surprise us, right?
would want to play that game.
Don't
And those who
group
even
me
bother
with
to
you.
try wouldn't have fun playing
I
it if
think-
the game was even
I
legal
think
to
it's
distribute.
crazy.
Even
I
though
think it's crazy that like America has a better return policy than like Warhammer. Does that make sense?
Explain what you mean.
No. Because us as Americans, we will do anything to get our Americans back, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like if they get captured overseas or they get imprisoned overseas, like let's not forget we traded a arms dealer for a WNBA player. Like we will do
Just because they were American, and the
Yeah,
NBA player didn't even like America.
exactly just because they are American. Like that is our thing. Just because they're American. The the Empire of Man, they're not like that at fucking all. If you get captured, fuck you. No, the chapters they might be like that, but the Empire Man, no. And that's why it interests me that they will destroy planets and forgo all hope. Like, I think I'm not sure if they're the only faction that does that, like forgo all hope or we're not getting them back shit. But I know they are the more prevalent ones.
Though such a game would fit perfectly into the Warhammer 40k universe. Such is life under the cruelest and the most bloody regime imaginable in the grimdark future. And that's just what they often do to fellow humans. Sentient, non-human civilians, even if not hostile, usually just get instantly murdered or worked to death as slaves. So Games Workshop had to take a different approach with their AAA game. For the sake of broad appeal, they had to gracefully sideline the unspeakable evil and cruelty of the Imperium. You're not committing atrocities,
He's an idiot.
genocides, and other war crimes. Instead,
He's
you're
a
fighting
fucking
an endless
idiot.
horde of
That's
tyrants,
true, he's an
insectoids,
idiot.
and
Ah, okay.
predators, which threaten to overwhelm everything. In contrast to the bugs in the Starship
This is
Troopers movie,
all
Tyranids are
wrong.
not the victims of aggression. Their
like,
singular
his
goal is to
argument's
devour
really
absolutely
simple.
everything.
And
They're
I'm
a force of
sorry,
nature,
if you
they
think
say,
he's
and
right,
there's
You know what's
nothing more
crazy?
I-
You
It's
know,
pissing me off that I don't think I've heard a single argument from this guy, like genuinely a good argument. Like it's all just been he's wrong, and then like gives a very shallow response.
I think an argument could be made the other guy's video is a little bit too long, right? It's a little bit of a yap fest. Because it can be summarized as, hey, the grimdark lore for the Imperium specifically is too dark, so they dumbed it down in games. They dumb it
Oh,
down
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
like-
games. Like that's what it can be summed as. But the fact that he's not getting it, it's kind of like um if you did that thing, I forgot what it's fucking called, but you change up your verbiage to extend your sentence, right? And the person just
yeah.
doesn't understand it after that. He understands the before,
He gets it in its simplest form, but he does not get it in its complex form. But it's the same thing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's like
So like that
literally the
D&D where
same
like
thing.
my
Go ahead.
my my so that D&D were like we were in Britain and my character backstory people said didn't make sense and then I just made it simpler and everyone like was like really loved it and was like, oh, this is a really good backstory. And when they asked me like, did I make it? I mean, did I make a new one? And I was about to say, yeah. You're like, no, you just changed it so it looked dumber. And I was like, I just kind of looked at you like, bro, come on, you didn't have to say that shit.
You need to find
That is
another
real.
hobby
It's
because
real, nigga.
you're listening to stupid people and you need to actually pick up a fucking book.
So your character, Titus of the Ultramarines, is doing the good thing, really. He's a protagonist. He's also a brainwashed space Nazi psychopath, prepared to commit even the most heinous atrocities without a hint of doubt, should his masters commend him. But let's not portray that, because that would be a downer for the average player.
I'm surprised the player. I mean
one.
I'm surprised
He
the
never
first
played
guy
the first Space Marine. Holy shit!
has not brought up Bioshock.
How come?
Oh, because
Please
like,
indulge.
oh, well, if everyone's seen my Bioshock 1 playthrough, no, I was gonna say, spoiler for those who have not seen a 14-year-old game. You are like a slave, brainwashed to do like horrible things, but you still get the option of like killing a child for more Adam or like letting her go for less Adam. So like you could do their like he could have done there of like showing the yeah, just because players get the option to be like into Nazism does not mean you give in, because technically you do play kind of a Nazi character. Well, maybe not in the first one, but by the third one, Bioshock Infinite or whatever it's called, you definitely are a Nazi. Like if we're being real, everyone. Like,
What the fuck we get here? I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to do my research on biolore. Biolore.
have you never
Biolore.
played Bioshock Infinite?
I'm gonna stick with that one. I'm gonna stick with that.
Wait, have you not played Bioshock Infinite?
No, I haven't.
Bro, it is.
Should I invest?
It is. And you would have to play the first and the second one to understand how peak it is, but like, trust me, it is.
Okay, I'll invest. I invest.
It makes so much fucking sense. He didn't play the first one. He knows nothing about the first game. He doesn't know the story. He doesn't know what happened. He just saw something popular and decided to make a video about it. He doesn't know.
Bro, like us with Marvel Rivals.
This whole video makes perfect fucking sense now. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Titus is mostly portrayed as a selfless war hero instead. And I know that there is a bit more nuance to the story and the character, especially in light of the previous game, but that unfortunately...
Yo, this guy's a really bad commentator. Can I say that?
Yes, it does!
Right, do you think we're any better?
I don't know, at least we've brought like new things to the topic. I'm kind of getting tired of hearing what he's dumb or he is or he hasn't read it. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of feel like his video could have been summarized with like a 2-minute little video of like, oh, I watched this guy's video and I just don't feel like he's read the books.
Oh.
I was like, he could, well, if he wants to be respectful, like if he wants to go down the, oh, he's dumb, he's uneducated, he's a leftist, like all that. I don't know. This guy feels like really dumb to me. Like not in a, oh, he's dumb as an uneducated, but like really poor at any way explanation. I guess I don't know. I don't know how to say it without being an asshole. I'm trying to ward myself around TOS because they've. I don't know how they're doing it. I think we have a new director, don't we?
He is ignoring it.
I think we do.
He is completely ignoring it to be correct in his video. He's completely ignoring it. He's wrong.
Okay.
He's 100% wrong. Again, still.
Man, if we had an editor, I would make them put a counter for every time he says he's wrong. But we don't.
Oh my god.
They're like copying his thumbnail, but put like a good video, great commentary. Is that fucked up?
Nah,
bro, you should do it and then give me the thumbnail because I'm just gonna use it like how you use my thumbnail.
I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I can do the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, but like I might put my own my character there so I look like that one guy with Jason animation.
This is a shit video made for Reddit leftists.
Okay, bro. Why do you keep bringing Reddit into this? I feel attacked.
In the movies, Clark Kent is the mask worn by Superman. But in reality, Superman is
I'm
the
gonna look
mask
at my
worn by
phone for
Clark
now.
Kent.
It's the fountain of knowledge.
Influence over the comics, movie Superman becomes the cultural standard.
I can't say anything. I've been fixing my brother's phone on the side, so like I.
Perception, not the niche books or the tabletop game. Unsurprisingly, the far right began co-opting Warhammer 40k already a few years ago. God Emperor Trump being the most.
Damn, bitch, make it at least less suspicious. You're just looking down, like.
God Emperor Trump was a meme because somebody made a parody of Trump as the Emperor of Mankind at a parade in I think it was Italy or France or somewhere in Europe. and that was
China.
it turned into a meme off of this big ass
Parade
giant
crowd.
parade float, which was actually pretty fucking cool. But again, he's doing what leftists do of saying everybody that disagrees with me is a right wing Nazi.
He's
bigot,
not saying
conservative,
that.
Whatever, right?
Yeah, he is not
And that's
one
what they
step back.
do. That's how they maintain this moral superiority complex that this guy obviously
I think Roma
has,
have an
and his
inferiority
audience,
complex.
and anybody that agrees with him
You think so?
is by saying that I
Yeah, I
am
know.
obviously right.
I think it's
And
because the
everyone
gray hasn't
else
fully came
or
in his
anyone
beard.
that
I
disagrees
think once
with
the
me
gray comes
is
in, he'll
wrong.
look more attractive.
Therefore,
And he'll be more
because they
confident.
are wrong and because they disagree with me, they are this thing.
I think he needs to stop
And
smoking.
him saying that the right wing was trying to co-op
Great with
40K
like gray beard with long hair. He would look like a
is
fucking rock star.
complete
It
and
would be
total
good. It
bullshit.
would be good. Good aesthetic.
Just like people that say,
He
"Oh,
needs
the
to stop
left
smoking
wing
because I
is
care
trying
about
to
his
co-op
health, and I don't
40K,"
think anyone should
whatever.
smoke. But hey, that's
There
my
was a
opinion.
He's
time
vaping.
prior to COVID where these
Oh.
arguments popped up, but they weren't
Yeah, same thing.
Worse,
fucking
yeah.
nuclear hellscapes of bad takes. Because it was mainly people that were in this niche hobby that love the setting.
Damn, I want a
Right,
mini
that love the
Falcon.
books,
I might
love the
get. I might get
games,
into
love the
bird, into
tabletop,
falconry once I
and
move
people
out.
just enjoyed the
thinking of
fucking
getting,
hobby. Yeah, there were these
Want to get otter?
ideological and political
Okay.
discussions that popped up every now and
I don't
again.
think I
I
can.
want a
afford it.
raccoon,
now it's
but
got
like our state doesn't
so
allow them.
fucking bad.
What?
It's
Yeah,
so
I know.
bad now.
Yeah, no.
Like you can't say a
We can have
single thing
raccoons?
without somebody turning
Nope.
it into
Well,
some sort of
rocket
I'd poll
launchers are
Reddit
allowed?
bullshit
That's
now.
kind of crazy.
And
Rocket
unfortunately,
launchers are
that's
not allowed either,
going
brother.
forward at
I
this
don't
point.
know where the fuck you heard they were.
And the fact he's
They're
bringing
not?
Trump into this argument,
No,
I mean, that tells me everything I need to know about what this guy's.
you
worldview
said that
is
5 times.
when it comes to politics.
Crowd.
I
Do you wanna
wouldn't
buy a
have.
rocket
I wouldn't
launcher?
have brought up Trump at all. In fact, I
No.
have no desire to bring up any sort of political faction whenever I
clearance.
talk about 40K because
I need to get
40K
rid
is
of it.
just 40K.
Hey, look, man, I know some people
Now,
across the border.
foreign
We
fans
might
of
be able
Warhammer
to get
don't
you right,
actually play
mama.
tabletop games, so you won't be meeting them in real life. Online, though, Warhammer 40k communities are often literal cancer, with people unironically parroting the fascist propaganda of the Imperium. Burn the heretics, kill the mutants, purge the unclean. It is better to
Don't
die
let
for the
people
Emperor
enjoy
rather than to
things.
live for
Oh,
yourself.
Don't
okay,
let people
well,
have
Warhammer is
fun.
like a fortress
When
of
I
Don't
see
do that.
burn the heretics, I see that
Fear
more
box
as a
of Xenos
joke.
that
I actually
God
wouldn't say
forbid.
that to
Always
people
about
spreading
the
the
god
fun.
and Imperium guardsman, blowing himself up with an Eldari, basically a space elf, titled The Emperor Protects. With 1.9 thousand likes, the soldier is glad to die for the Emperor and believes that he saved him by letting him die in war. He's been brainwashed that hard. And the comments next to the image are of a similar
4
vein.
more minutes of
Approved.
this.
When I'm gone, I'll meet the God Emperor, but you Xeno scum,
Oh, no,
the only God
they're
you'll
LARPing.
meet is the Dark God, whatever that is. Cadia
Oh, no.
stands for Cadia. Cadia
Oh,
is
no.
a fortress world most famous for doing the opposite
Oh, no,
of
they're
standing, by
memeing
the way.
on
There are also
Cadia.
common
Yeah,
miniature
most
clans,
opposite
most of
for
which
doing
call
the
for murdering
opposite of
someone, usually
standing.
people Souther, or non-humans in general, called Xenos. Not just the evil, aggressive ones. No, literally everyone, including sentient Xenos and
How
their
do people
civilians
like
who would be
this
otherwise
exist
neutral or
and
even
enjoy
friendly.
things?
Just get them all.
How dare you
I
talk
don't
bad about
see
Cadia?
memes about
I'm
Imperium
switching
for copyright,
sides.
which is something far-right people online are absolutely obsessed with. Don't look it up, trust me. Now, let's
Cadia
be honest.
stands!
Am I not taking this a
Cadia
bit too
will
seriously,
always
pointing at
stand.
obvious memes and jokes below posts and pretending they're serious? I do realize these memes and replies are jokes, but often they also aren't. Now, hold on, what the hell do I mean by that?
Oh,
How
God.
can one thing be two opposite things at the same time? I personally call such memes and
There it
jokes
is. There's
Schrodinger's
the I'm
shitpost.
right, you're
They're both
wrong
a
thing.
joke and not a joke at the same time.
Oh.
It exists
Pro
in
tip,
ideological
explain yourself, yeah.
superposition until someone engages with it.
Actually, I'm
suppose
very
someone also
happy he
formatted
brought
using
up
meme
the-
like this, the Kekistan
If-
flag.
If it's
cat.
gonna be
We call it
him
Nazi
bitching
Denmark
about
flag,
memes
also
for the rest of
commonly
this
wielded by
video,
neo-Nazi protesters. But here, it's just an edgy joke, you see. Or is it? If the response is negative, say if someone replies with, dude, what the fuck is this? Then, oh, it's just a joke, it's just a meme, lamau, don't take it seriously. But if the response is positive, like, heh, my fellow red-pilled Kekistani brother, whom the echo signs elites couldn't brainwash, then often the meme is suddenly not a joke. Ha, I know, right?
No,
Oy
that's real.
vey. And it's not like the person
That's
who
real.
posted the
Mhm.
Kekistani
I
flag is
forgot
pretending
Yeah,
it's a joke.
I use this
I know.
exact
Some
technique
people
when asking a
legitimately
woman.
don't know what their intent is with the meme they post. Is it just an edgy joke or is it serious? It depends on the meme's public perception. Of course, not all Warhammer memes are like that, but quite a few of them are. I can tell you a percentage.
That's
So far, I
beautiful.
could only determine that a non-trivial number of them exist,
Does
and
it
that such Schrodinger's shitposts are part of the far-right infiltration.
No,
and core
I've been
team
asked to
of Warhammer
apologize
40K.
one time.
It provides a nice little
This
gray zone
nigga-
where you can
this
keep
nigga-
dog whistling or
I'm calling
posting
the police.
Nazi memes.
Crown
Only it's
line.
Warhammer
Yeah,
40K.
yeah,
My
so
ears are
no,
being
I love it.
assaulted.
Far-right
This nigga
infiltration of
gets
40K is such a recurring problem that Games Workshop had to issue multiple
I think during my
statements
no, yeah,
to
during my
warn
high school
anyone
year,
it is not based on hate.
prom,
Oh, there it is.
not prom,
There's the
homecoming
Warhammers for
senior
Everyone
year.
statement, which was the
I
dumbest
asked a girl
fucking
to
thing
dance,
Games
and she
Workshop has
actually
ever
asked me to
done.
apologize for giving her that opportunity.
Literally nothing is for everyone.
Sorry, not giving her that
Warhammer's
opportunity,
for
asking her
anyone
to
that
dance.
wants
Okay,
to
that
enjoy
sounded
it.
egoist as fuck.
There is not a single thing except for
Not giving
air
her the
and water
opportunity to
in this
ask to
life
dance.
that is for everyone.
No. She wanted an apology for
Nothing
asking
is
her
for
to
everyone.
dance.
I've gone
Why?
over this many, many times.
Because how dare
even made
I
a
think
video about it.
she could dance with me?
Because it's not fucking. I've gone
Yeah.
over this.
Holy
for
shit. Oh,
determined that a non-trivial number of them exist, and that
this is
such
where you
Schrödinger's
go, Crown.
shitposts are part of the
This is
far-right
your
infiltration
part.
and co-opting of Warhammer 40k.
Oh.
It provides a nice little gray zone where you can keep dog whistling or
I'm
posting
calling
what
the
are essentially
police.
Nazi memes, only it's Warhammer
Okay,
40k,
bro.
My
so
ears
normies
are
will
being
think nothing of it.
assaulted.
Far-right infiltration of 40k is such a recurring problem that Games Workshop had to issue multiple statements already stating that Warhammer is for everyone, it is not based on hate.
Oh, there it is. There's the Warhammers for Everyone statement, which was the dumbest fucking thing Games Workshop has ever done.
Huh?
Literally nothing is for everyone. Warhammer is for anyone that wants to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
There is not a single thing except for air and water in this life that is for everyone. Nothing is for everyone. I've gone over this many, many times. I even made a video about it. Because it's not fucking true. It was a fucking virtue signal at the height of the George Floyd bullshit from G.
Bro, do you think this was
Let's
a
not do
virtue
this.
sigil? Virtual
Let's
sigil?
let's not do this.
No, because there is a correct answer, and I'm pretty sure you know what the correct answer is. Did you mention it earlier in the video? Because if there's one thing I do know, this was not during the George Floyd stuff. This happened because of something else.
You know, boys, we all know that it was not Antifa that infiltrated black BLMs. It was actually Sigmar. You know, it was actually the Zinch worshippers.
It was fucking Zinch! It was Zinch starting the riot!
It was Cornyn and Zinch. Slanesh was actually the white people who wanted to stop the riots.
Yeah, and enslaved the blacks again.
Nurgle, Nurgle were the people just chilling watching TikTok.
Yeah, the fucking nonpartisan.
Bro, actually, you know who Nurgle was? The homeless guy who robbed Antifa.
That's so fucking real. Nothing will change. But no, this the Imperium is driven by hate. Warhammer is not. This whole thing came from the Nazis that showed up to the
In New
Warhammer
York.
tournament.
Oh, okay, different thing. We have a lot of Nazis. I forget which ones we're talking about, but
Do you know about that situation, Crown?
I feel like we've talked about it because I feel like this is a conversation we touch on a lot.
Very often. We talk about it very often. Us being minorities in a white dominated space.
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I'm an American. I'm no minority.
Well, I bring it up.
Yeah, them other minorities. They can get with the program or not. I've been assimilated. I'm a white man now.
You don't be wearing his head about this stuff.
No.
Not that I know. Not that I know.
No, on this, no, I keep track of different things.
I see.
Like the fucking council that America wants to pass. Not America, but a specific group of Democrats who are not all Democrats or leftists. I didn't specify that. It's just a specific group that wants to pass a shadow council or shadow cabinet that I don't agree with.
Like Sasuke. But like they're all Sasuke.
And like their whole gimmick would be declining anything that the other party wants to do.
It's a council, but it's just Sasuke.
It's a bunch of haters whose whole job is to say no to whatever the fuck the other party's doing.
Oh my bad. Sasuke, Majin Buu, Z Broly,
Rose Black,
Frieza, Zoro when he has his durag on, you know why, and Water Vegeta.
There's a clip where Zanji pulls a gun on a woman, and it's apparently from like the pre-draft when Zanji was supposed to be a cowboy.
That's fucking crazy. That actually sounds kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, instead we got a chef.
That's real.
No, I like Zanji. Never watched the episode of One Piece, by the way.
You just a big Sanji fan?
No, I've seen it through all the D&Ds we've played of One Piece in clips every now and then.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the statement was announced because we had a bunch of not right, but extremists. Yeah, I'm gonna call them extremists. We had a lot of extremists that were getting a little bit too riled up in the community.
Nazis in the Warhammer community.
Fuck that. We had reporter spammers in Reddit. How dare they? My fucking karma.
Believers in the Warhammer community. I forgot what they actually gravitate towards. I think it's the Black Templar, the ones who are in the
Probably.
Crusade, the ones who are always in the Crusade. I don't forgot their name, but that's like the faction that they are well known of playing. You know who I'm
Mm.
talking about?
I think it is the Black Templars.
Yeah, the Black Templars. That's what I thought.
Weird that they
GW,
would like the
that
black.
they should have never done. It was the
No,
worst fucking thing they've ever
Oh,
done.
yeah. I thought you're racist. What about the White Templars? Excuse me?
or the Grey
Is
Templars.
satire, and that far-right
Or
people should
maybe
fuck off
like
from the
the
hobby.
mixed
basically.
Templars?
So that's nice, but at the
That's
same time,
not-
Games Workshop is commissioning video games
Oh.
that neglect the satire in favor of a broader appeal, where the hero who belongs to
think
a
we can
neutral
get it before
superior
the
race
promo?
selflessly protects his civilization from the gnarly hordes of
Yeah,
freaks and
bro.
degenerates. And this is seen by far-right people who, in their imaginations, are heroes who belong to a superior
I'll
race,
run
selflessly
into
protecting
the
their
promo,
civilization from the gnarly hordes of freaks and degenerates. And so they identify with Warhammer 40k. They are drawn to Warhammer 40k.
This is
content.
so
They
bad.
call off the aesthetics of Warhammer 40k. No matter how many statements Games Workshop makes, no matter how much they insist on 40k being satire, as long as
This dude is
all
such a
the
fucking
heroes
douche.
cool and badass, righteous even, the far-right will never stay in and try to co-opt it. This is why Warhammer 40k
Dude,
and
this
Warhammer
is
is
not even commentating anymore.
And I'm not quite sure how to do that.
He's not been commenting for the last 30 minutes.
That's what that boils down to. Change the setting to cater to me. Fuck everybody else. I want 40k to be whatever I want it to be. That's what he's saying. That's what he wants. Yeah, no, fuck this guy.
I do have some ideas here, though. I think
That
Warhammer
thing
is
is
more than
literally
people
just
in the
saying the
Oh
difference
my
from the actual game.
God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This motherfucker really just used the official account of Sigma. He's a fucking Marxist. He's a commie. He's a bread tuber.
Whoa.
Sig Marxism is straight up fucking ass cancer. And this motherfucker wants more people. I have more followers than Sig Marxism does. Sig Marxism is shit. Sig Marxism is everything wrong with the fucking hobby.
Me
I'll tell you that right now.
W8er.
If Sig Marxism and everybody on that fucking subreddit disappeared
W8er.
off the face of the fucking planet, the hobby would
Me
go back to fucking
W8er.
normal. I swear to God, I promise you.
Well, I
This-
mean, if you say everyone who follows them,
I
the
already said
hobby
he was
would go
wrong,
back to
and then he
normal. You're
already
telling me
implicated his own response. This right here
1,055 people are ruining
this
your
is what I
hobby
say.
that
I think
has
this guy wants
hundreds of thousands.
I didn't
Sig
even fucking
Marxism
think
in
of
the
that. I
setting
didn't even think of that.
tells
crowd.
me
That's
everything I need to know.
genius.
And I hope to God I never hear this guy's voice again. That is such a bad
The
take.
view
Holy
is
fucking
spoiling
shit.
the
Diversity
bot.
to the Imperium, just to make the Chuds angry. Female
my
Space
God.
Marines? Hell yeah. Female Adeptus Custodes? Naturally. Adopt us custodes. Also, add more skin colors. The ensuing outrage will basically be free
Okay.
advertising, and those who are put off by that, you don't want them in the hobby.
No, I'm done. I can't.
What? What was it? Whoa, whoa, hold on. No, let the video keep playing. Whoa, whoa. Why is
No,
that?
I'm done.
Why is that the finisher?
Naturally. The
Yeah,
Imperium,
this one-
just
this
to make
one
the
I
Chuds
agree
angry.
with.
Female
Oh my
Space
God.
Marines? Hell yeah. Female Adeptus Custodes?
Okay,
Naturally.
female Space Marines? I'm
Adopt
not sure
us
how I feel about
custodes.
that.
Also, add more skin colors. The
They
ensuing
would need to be
outrage will
new.
basically
I would be cool with it if they're like literally a whole new chapter, like that they just
No,
made.
I'm done. I can't. This guy's an idiot.
And when I mean a whole new
He's
chapter,
an
I mean
idiot.
like it would have to be created in the
He's-
book.
You're
I would
stereo-
actually want them. I would actually want them to come back. Like I would want it to be like because, like I said, they existed. They existed in old lore, like in really fucking old lore in like the 90s. Let me see if I can get a picture. But
hmm
old female.
We're not gonna skip the ad. It's definitely gonna hit us. That's just probably collectible.
I'm trying to. Oh, we're in Go Deck.
I mean, I believe you.
No, I just want to see him. I just want to see him. It's always good to double check anyway, you know. Oh, yep, Rogue from the Rogue Trader era. There we go. Well, let me see what else I didn't in. I female
As long as
Space
it's
Marine from
not
the
18.
Rogue Trader era. Yep. See, this is what they used to look like, crowd. It looks ugly as fuck. Not gonna lie.
I was gonna say like, look,
But
brother
that
looks
was
a little.
that was the 90s. That's how they all used to look.
Yeah, no, I can see that. That's how they all used to look. Oh, how far we progressed.
But look, the female Space Marine, right there. Yeah. So like, I don't think they should make new ones, right?
stereotypical leftist hobbyist.
I don't think they should
Mhm.
make a
Locust.
new one just because I feel like I like the whole thing of I like the whole thing of like the warp is fucky, and this could have been.
Oh,
a
so you want
chapter-
them to come back via warp?
Yeah. I want them to come back to work because they were always in lore. I feel like adding stuff is different. Like if this was an entirely new idea, right? Let's say if they're making Space Marine Tau, like
Damn,
when you
someone
said-
reacted to that exact video for 2
What?
hours and 40 minutes. The video we're
Oh, really?
reacting, like the video he's reacting to,
Damn.
yeah, like the guy That's the same fucking thumbnail. Damn, that's us, low key. That's us. I just checked how much our video is.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I
That
know,
is
but
us,
continue.
bro. I was gonna say, I think if it was like
What I
Tau
said.
Space Marines, like it would have to be entirely new. I don't think this is new. You know what I'm saying? So I think they could be like warp, they come back, or they step through, or like they fucking existed, or some of the Sisters of
True.
Battle timeline got shifted or something. Because we know the warp got finicky, and we know the Sisters of Battle actually got like split in half. So half of their niggas are in the warp.
I was gonna say, I think I would be cool with that, but like it would have to be later, like down the line, because I actually think the warp right now they've used that plotline of the warp like a little
Too
bit too
much?
much recently.
No, that's real. That's real. They need to calm it down a little bit. I agree with that. That's
Because otherwise, it's gonna start feeling like a really big cop out. I mean, it's already a cop out. Like they can
I,
technically say pull out whatever the fuck they want out of their ass with the warp,
I
but
think
like
the
I
warp
feel
is the
like
biggest cop out ever.
I was gonna say, but I feel like it loses its wonder if you just use it too much in like in a month span, like a month span, yeah, month span, year span,
Eh,
yeah.
okay, any final thoughts before we end it?
Um, Scroll down to the comments. I want to see what somebody like the top comment said.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Like, Tau are communists by defending the actual rights of the movement and unironically fascist. Tau are unironically fascist, like the textbook fascists. Okay, so these are people that agree with him.
Eh, but like, but like they don't. Yeah, that's crazy. I think it's because he deletes every other comment. Cause look how many comments there are for 170,
Mm-hmm.
and then oh wait, no, he just wasn't letting me go down.
Media lyrics were wrong on Fallout being a critique on capitalism. What the fuck? No, Fallout is a critique on capitalism. Huh? Stated that the point of the games was the war was being in the middle due to human nature. Hell, even Strider affirmed him. You know, two things can be true at the same time, right?
Yeah, right. I was about to fucking say.
And plus, that's the co-creator. That's not actually the creator. And I came up with that argument when I like to bring up to my friends that Jace and Victor are now canonly together, and they started saying that's why the co-creator, who the co-creator is really homophobic if you actually read about the shit he does. And I was like, okay,
Okay, whatever. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be like, whatever, man.
yeah, man,
So guys, that's the video. Like,
subscribe, and if we get 50 likes,
50 in the
Pineapple
chat.
will wear. If we get 50 likes, Pineapple will wear a May dress for his next camera video.
How many likes?
50.
Okay.
Time to make some bots.